Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another edition of Tradeify TV. It is Thursday, August 14th, 2025. It is 60 minutes before the New York opening bell with some data that just hit the wire, which we'll talk about momentarily. It's time for us to help get you ready for your trading day. Joining me, as always, my two favorite co-hosts, my only co-host, but they're still my favorite, Miriam and Nick. Good morning to both of you. Welcome to all of you in the chat, as usual. And I see he's already hitting the vodka very early this morning. Let's send it over to the man who can't sit still, so much so he's already walking on a treadmill, Mr. YT himself, Swiss Nick. Nick, good morning.
Morning, Matt. Good morning, Miriam. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. I was just thinking, if you said my two co-hosts, but we would not be your favorites, that would be so weird. But hey, I love to hear, Matt. So I'm very happy to be here again. I got wrecked in the London session, not gonna lie. I'm gonna break down 3 trades that I took, 3 losses, absolute worst case scenario. I mean, still stuck to the rules, to the system, everything was fine, but these days are no bueno. But before we do that, let's actually get started with our one and only. Future slaying, matcha drinking, self-muting, hawker walking, stranger hugging, slap notification hating, bottom tick loving, early trader, matcha mommy. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Nick. I still can't get over these sort of intros you got.
I'll add more. Don't worry.
Yeah, every single day you're adding more, and I love it. But good morning, Tradeify Nation. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday. Wow, what a move that we're getting to the downside here. I was just telling Matt and Nick, this trend line that I was literally just drawing on my charts is just completely broken. So we're here for it. We're absolutely here for it. And, I think we're going to have a very exciting day. So I'm super excited for today. I'm super excited for what's to come. I hope you guys are ready. So I almost think it was like Friday today because I was just so hyped for the week. And I feel like it just kind of flew by. So I've had an interesting week, but we're going to get into, the data numbers and everything that we can anticipate today. So before we do that, though, please like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share it with a friend so we can continue to provide more value to you guys every single day. So before we get into the charts and Nick's London session here, let's get into the market wake up.
All right. Good morning. Let's get into it. You can already see it on my chart. I got 3 trades on there, 3 of them losses. I got wrecked 2 times in a row by gold. Again, I still think she doesn't love me yet, but we'll get to that. Let's first focus on NQ actually. So obviously we did just have data coming out, right? PPI and jobless claims, and we did finally break this trend line that I was talking about pretty much the entire week, right? This is such a clean trend line here. We had the first touch point on Friday, 1st of August, then second on Tuesday, third on Wednesday, then the fourth on the next Tuesday. And now I was confused myself. And now we're finally starting to break it with the news. Now, obviously, since it's a news candle, it could be that we pull back. So instead of just waiting for a 15-minute candle close, I will obviously wait for a full 1-hour candle close. And I do expect, if we hold below this trend line, that we're gonna potentially retest this and then drop further down, which if that's the case, my main target for the day will be the 650s down here. Maybe even further, right? Literally, when we have days like these where we have a very important trendline break, which I consider this one to be, I just set my targets this way. I go to the next important level, then the one after that, if we break it, right, which would be the 530s. Then the one after that would be here at the 400s, and so on. So pretty easy to set levels for today for the downside if we do get more downside, all right? For the upside, honestly, not that much, because if we zoom out here a bit and my indicator finally loads, come on, there it is. To the upside, we don't really have much because the Asia session wasn't that large. It was about a 50 to 60 point range that we traded in during the Asia session. We had the daily open at 23.927, which was yesterday's 6 p.m. open, right, Eastern time. And that's pretty much the midpoint of the entire Asia session. So now that means to the upside, the only thing is the previous day mid, which isn't really that relevant, and then obviously the all-time high. So me personally, I would definitely prefer, oh nice, what a nice drawing here. I would definitely prefer move to the downside because it's super easy to set the levels, right? Before these 3 levels that I just drew, the main thing for me is previous week high, which is also the weekly open, currently sitting at 23, well, not just currently, it will stay there, at 23,768. But that's it for my main levels. Now, I'm not gonna break down my NQ trade because it's not something special, but let's talk about the gold trades really quick that I took during the London session. So London session was a bit mean, okay? Because yesterday we did hold that level, the 400 level, really nicely. Okay, we had a touch point here at 4 a.m. Yesterday, then we had one at 9:20 a.m. and that was also when I took that trade, which we analyzed yesterday. We had one at 11, like 12, then another breakthrough, but immediate pullback into it at like 2:30 p.m. Then another one at 11 p.m. And then we finally started pushing out of it. I waited patiently for a pullback, got my pullback, entered the trade, and immediately wrecked down to the downside and went down to the 390s. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, if we do that, then let's do that. And I was thinking we could go even further down here to the 384s, around that level. So I was like, okay, let me target pretty much the low here from the 12th of August, so Tuesday. Went into the trade, same thing here, waited for a pullback, right? You can see it on the 5-minute. Waited for a pullback here, had a bearish candle close, entered the trade, immediately got wrecked. So both ways today, and wasn't that fun. But anyways, I want to break down all my trades, not just the profitable ones. So that's part of the game, and it's fine because I stopped after that. Now, let's go over ES with Miriam.
Let's do it. Okay, so as I was saying in the intro here, we did have this nice trend line sitting on ES and NASDAQ. Unfortunately, we did break that right at the open here, or like right when we got on the live. So, right now, obviously I can take this trend line off on both futures, but you're looking at the 1-hour chart on NASDAQ here on the left, ES on the right. And, we're just kind of sitting in this like weird zone right now. We haven't quite hit this trend line here on ES that you guys can see. This is just the same trend line we've had for about, I want to say a couple sessions now. Yeah, this is all the way from August 1st. So it's a 1 hour. Oh, you can basically call it like a 4-hour, 1 hour time frame trend line. So right now we're holding that trend line. We haven't quite broken it. NASDAQ did break that one, a similar one that I do have. So this is just going to be something that I'm monitoring. Again, this is not something that I'm like just willing to short willy-nilly right into the downside now that it's broken a trend line. But we want to be mindful of now what these levels are going to look like when we open. Okay, so right now, I was just kind of in the middle of drawing this supply zone that we have here on the NASDAQ that we put in very nicely yesterday. Really nice like top wicking candle that we got here at the open, and then just a nice move to the downside. We didn't do much in the afternoon, a lot of chop actually, so not very eventful, and that kind of carried into the overnight session with London and Asia. So yes, right now, these levels are really going to be pretty clear here, right? We had previous day high yesterday at 6502, nice, like really nice resistance at that level. I remember we were watching book maps and I was talking about this 6500 area potentially acting as a wall, and you can see here really nice like tail into it, and we just kind of broke down. And so this is really just going to be the next level of resistance that bulls need to reclaim essentially. I think right now to the downside, anything that we start getting into like the 50s, which you can see we kind of like bottomed here right now as far as it goes. But if we start like drifting down into the 50s, I would say your next support level on ES is going to be the 40s. This is a level that came actually from I believe it was this day on the 12th. Let me go to the 1 hour so you guys can actually see this. Yeah, so really nice resistance here. This is actually on Tuesday, when we had that nice move to the upside, this is kind of what initiated the longs. So the break of the 40s is what initiated the long. So I would expect for it to act as support now. Obviously, if we break that area, we do have a little bit of congestion in this zone, but I think we have room if we can get the traction. We have room down to the 415s, and then we have this 1 hour demand zone. You guys can see really nicely we put in on Tuesday as well. That demand zone starts at call it 400, 6,400. And then all the way down to, it's not a very big one. It's only about less than 10 points. So 63.91.75. That's the area that I have for a 1 hour. Now I do have one right below it, which again, I don't like stacking demand zones like this, but it's just something for me to be mindful of. You guys can see this actually really nice one right here, starting at 63.89 all the way down to 63.76. Every time we've come down to this area, we bounced. So far I would be looking for us to kind of slow down if we do see these areas. I'm not saying that we are necessarily. Oopsies. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. Okay. So, I would expect these areas to hold as support again if we get down there. Otherwise, to the upside, right? I would say an absolute the minimum, right? We have to hold previous day's low. We are coming into this area right now. We're getting a really pretty strong bounce actually from ES and NASDAQ here. NASDAQ actually bouncing about 50 points from its bottom, but ES does have to hold previous day low. This previous day low is sitting at 64.66.75. And I would say once this candle closes, if this 1 hour candle closes around this area, I would say even below the previous day low, we're going to have a really nice supply zone sitting here, between 64.84 all the way up to 64.91. So really a really small supply zone to consider if once we close this candle and if we close it red. So that's something that I'll be looking for. Again, not big areas that we're really dealing with right now. It's just, again, when we're still sitting at all-time highs. I mean, when we make all-time highs, we need more of this data to be able to trade it with confidence. And I think that's something, we mentioned yesterday. For me, I'm not too keen on trading things when we're sitting in no man's land, right? We don't have any levels to the upside. I mean, now we do, but even past the 500s and past NASDAQ's previous day high, we don't have anything to go off of. So, for me, I always caution just being cautious, right? We don't want to just jump into something just because we see it drop or bounce or whatever the case may be. We want to be calculated. So again, I think ES, this 64.84, this is kind of the same area that I'd mentioned yesterday, 64.84 to 86. And I actually said this, if we cannot clear these sort of areas or hold above them, I think we might see the 50s, which is kind of what we got to today. But I think, if the bears decide to take the window today and continue taking the window, I think we can start to see these areas right here. We have a nice imbalance technically that we have to fill to the 30s on ES. So that's what I'll be looking for. NASDAQ, again, NASDAQ was kind of the weaker one from yesterday. It was the one that actually, I feel kind of pulled ES back to the downside. You can see here yesterday, ES was kind of holding up stronger than the NAS. So, I think any sort of continuation of the NASDAQ to either direction is going to help pull ES to the similar zones as well. So NASDAQ, same sort of thing. I'll go over it real quick, but I think we have to reclaim previous day's low. 23.886 is that area. Again, that would put us back above the trend line. And then again, I think once this 1 hour closes, we'll still have some resistance sitting at 23.933 all the way up to, call it pre-market high at 23.966. So it's about a 30-point zone. Otherwise, we continue further here. We do have this kind of an interesting area sitting here, similar to ES you see here where we broke out of the 40s. That area on the NAS would be about 776, which is actually somewhere that I did see on book maps. We did have some buyers sitting there. Right now, 800s are the area that bulls are trying to defend. So again, psychological areas you guys just got to keep in mind of. And then I think if we do get down to this area, we have this 3 hour and 1 hour demand zone that's been holding up very well. So I think if we do get down here, watch the 50s, so 652 on the NASDAQ to potentially hold and then possibly get a reaction. We do have some areas that we could potentially bounce at the bottom. So I would not, I would be covering any sort of shorts if we do get down here. Otherwise, if we get the traction, It's not going to be looking too good. So let's just keep those areas in mind. But I don't know. How are we feeling today, guys? Are we feeling bullish? Are we feeling bearish? This is a nice move so far we're getting, but let's see who actually takes control today.
But it looks like in the poll the Bears are winning today.
Ooh, I do like to see it.
44%. So fading the chat indicator, we need to buy now.
Yeah, we'll see. But Matt, why don't you walk us through oil and gold? And
yeah, sure. Before we get, I'm sorry.
The numbers for
I already have that up. So nice. People were asking about the numbers, and guys, we could sit here and analyze what the numbers mean. What are they? Oh my goodness, is this or that or this? And we'd be no better than those idiots on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, like insert like financial network of choice here, right? But bottom line is, these are the first inflation-related numbers that we've seen in a bit that show that basically, at least the PPI, the Producer Price Index, came in much higher than usual, right? And so this is kind of the first sign that the inflation may not be as going away as much as we thought, right? And anybody who's been to the grocery store or anyplace else in the last few days would have told you that. So any inflation being up is going to give the Fed a lot of caution to lower rates. Obviously, there's going to be, we've been saying all summer that every Fed meeting is going to come with a lot of political implications now, and it's been ratcheted up every single time. And I expect the September meeting to be absolutely no different. So with that in mind, higher inflation numbers and jobless claims came in very, very close to what was expected. Corporate layoffs are apparently at their high since COVID, despite job numbers kind of being up and down and in and out and all of that. So so if you're the Fed, you're looking at all this saying maybe not the best time to cut rates. Again, I'm not saying that's the correct response, incorrect response, whatever. I never thought I'd see a time in my lifetime where Fed fund rates were considered political, but here we are. So anything that the Fed can look at to not lower rates is going to spook the markets, because that's sort of the last big catalyst for the markets, right? Earnings mostly over the past couple of years have been pretty good. Most of the economic data outside of inflation has been pretty good. So the last thing that the markets really need to just get into hyperdrive is lower inflation numbers. Fed can't, the Fed's mandate though doesn't let them lower interest rates unless certain things are being set. Again, we can agree, disagree with that, and depending on where you get your news, you either agree or disagree with that, et cetera, et cetera. But regardless of that, that is what's going on with the numbers. So we can analyze it in 10 different ways, but the bottom line is the markets see less of a chance right now of a rate cut in September than they did an hour ago. Okay, so with that in mind, let's take a look at the hourly chart of oil, which continues to really just kind of mess with our trend line. So we can really, in fact, even kind of get rid of that one and put a new one down here. But when I will say this, guys, when you find yourself constantly redrawing trend lines, it's probably not the price action that you were looking for. But oil continues to head downward below 63. 63 acting as a little bit of overhead resistance. I think we're going to see another test of 62 today. So we'll kind of see how things go from there. With gold, man, F gold. Gold is just not giving us a whole lot. Yeah, Nickel agree with me on that. But yeah, gold's hourly chart is a mess. So there's nothing really to look at there. And the Russell declining along with everything else as it just screamed to not new all-time highs. I don't think. We got to go. Yeah, new all-time highs way up there, about the little under the 2480 level. So we still have some room to go in the Russell. So, but until these hourly candles close, guys, there's just not a lot to do here. So we're gonna have to kind of see how things go, see what happens from there. But in the meantime, guys, we've got some great price action. Hopefully, this sets us up for a fantastic trading day in the indexes. But we shall see. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too.
Wait a minute, Miriam, are you in a long?
No.
Okay, you have your I'm in a trade face on.
Oh, I do. No, I'm just observing. I'm not in anything. I'm just looking at this to potentially actually reject in this trend line. It does look good. I'm just not. I'm not in a trade, guys. Don't worry. What's my trade face?
Well, just replay the stream after. It's the locked in face,
Oh no, I'm probably just like looking at this as a potential, but no, I'm not in a trade.
I was just about to say, Nick, you're fortunate. You're a continent away. You're you're paddling into dangerous waters. Turn back.
I know. I was like, I don't know, but it's fine. It's fine. That's funny. Now I'm gonna have to replay that.
Yep, you have to.
Oh man!
Yeah.
So it is Thursday, guys. We've got Tyler Trades is going to be joining us in a little bit. May or may not be some surprises today in terms of some things that we're looking for, et cetera. But stay tuned, guys. There's always some fun on Tradeify TV. And now it appears we're going to have some really good markets today. I'm not saying we're going to be able to catch every single move or that every single move that we take is going to be right, but all we ask for is the markets to move. And for the most part, after Monday this week, we've been getting that. So I expect more of the same today. Watch your position sizes. Our ranges are going to be very big. And probably only A setups are better today because there will be a lot of setups, right? If the market's moving up and down, hitting -2 standard dev, back to VWAP, doing all this crap, like there will be opportunities. I'm not saying we'll catch every single one of them, and I'm not saying, sloppy entries won't be punished today. In fact, I do think that they will. But this is the kind of day we really like. This is a day with some movement, with some action, and that's all we can ask on a day-to-day basis.
Matt, I think you just jinxed it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to have barcode all day.
Okay. Well, we do.
Dang it. Dang it, Matt.
Hey, if these guys just want to barcode around for a little while, that's all right. Just give us a good range. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
Guys, you're seriously starting with that? 23 minutes?
No. You of all people are not going to talk about us doing voices too early in the morning. No. Time out. Go in the corner. 2 minutes.
Me?
Yes.
The poor Swiss neutral guy.
Yeah, you.
The guy that only we could hear 20 minutes ago. Yes, you.
Literally.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. Look at the tattoo. Just look at the tattoo.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Well, we hope you guys are excited for today. I want to know, first of all, I know some of y'all had some orders sitting before this news came out. So fess up, okay? I don't want to see any blown up accounts today, though. Hopefully no one blew up any accounts.
Well, if you had any short orders and you didn't make money on that drop, I don't even know what to tell you at this point.
That's actually...
Well, I mean, imagine you had a short order, you got top ticked with your stop loss, and then it moved like almost, what was it, 160 points or so?
Yeah, that would be terrible.
That would have been awful.
That would not be good.
That would definitely not be good.
It sounds like a really bad Disney song.
Yeah.
I'm into right now.
Well,
like all this
Doom
missing is like a singing
PPI.
animal in the background or something.
Yeah.
you could have just said a Disney song, but no, you have to hate on us. Saying a bad
that's part
Disney
of his
song.
job.
Come
It was
on.
actually part of his contract.
Oh, that he has to hate on us?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, I forgive you, Matt. You're just doing your job.
How many steps are you in now?
For the day or for this session?
Both.
Both.
I don't know, but keep taking trades like you did this morning. There might be 12 more steps you need to get in.
Well, for the day, I'm actually not that far yet. 5,800 for the day.
For the day?
Yeah.
Week.
For the day, eh?
Yeah, it's a bit weak. I agree.
All right. Well, clearly the whole stream today, you need to be on that thing.
Yeah, I mean, apparently it's already like very fucking hot in my office right now. I have the AC on and it's just not doing anything. It's so incredibly hot in Switzerland right now. Like, I don't know what to do. It's just, and I still have to walk. So I might start to sweat a bit during the show. So don't zoom in on me, Drew.
He might just turn you into a different color today.
He did that yesterday.
Chat,
how are we doing? How's everybody doing? How was your day yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday was interesting. Actually not a fan of how yesterday's price action was. Tuesday so far was the best day this week.
Really, you think so? Yesterday, I loved yesterday. Like that short was so clean.
It was. So here's the thing about yesterday. I feel like yesterday had like a few good setups. I'm not saying it was like terrible all around. It just felt like the market was hungover. Like that's really the best way I could put it. Like this drop that we got, yes, it was good.
Someone's
And it's
projecting.
oh yeah, we are rejecting.
No, projecting.
Oh, I'm projecting.
Yeah, you said the market was hungover. That was
Yeah, okay. But in terms of like this move, I mean, it really was just like the morning. And then look at the afternoon. This is the 1 hour though. So look at the 15-minute on the, what is this? That is not the type of price action I feel like a lot of people like to trade, unless you're a range trader. This move that we got was, yes, this was good. This was decent. And then it just stopped at 10:15 in the morning. And then it was just like, all right, we're barcoding.
market's like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just gonna relax. Tuesday, this was Tuesday.
Mhm.
Look at the difference, right? Like we caught the shorts, we caught the longs. Like it was so much better. So yeah, so far to me, Tuesday. Don't even get me started on what Monday looked like. I mean, honestly, this is actually where we got off right here. This is what we dealt with. So hopefully we get better price action today. So far, again, we are still rejecting this trend line here, right? This is kind of the area I was looking for us to reject. I know, and I did not take this short, but I was actually monitoring this area right here for possible rejection. So far we are. So do we get back above previous day low? ES kind of struggling here on the 5-minute to get back above that. We did wick right into that 9 EMA, this orange line that you guys see on my chart. So we'll see how this morning opens up. But we do, again, guys, we do have Tyler trades coming on today as well. So that'll be fun. We all like to short together. I feel like that's the last few streams that we've done together. It's just all of us taking shorts. So it might be a really good day to be a bear.
I hope he fades me again, so one of us needs to do push-ups. That was fun.
That was good. That was really good.
I feel like the markets were less hungover yesterday, more like it was like one of those days where they worked for like an hour and then it's like, I'm taking a mental health day.
Literally,
right? Like
yeah.
you just punch that clock out an hour in and just said to hell with all you people who are hoping to make some money today. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what it felt like to me. It was a mental health day / a particular FU from the market.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna take my hot girl walk now. Thank you. So yeah, we'll see. But this is essentially where I would expect for us to get back above. I think bulls will have a little bit of a chance if we get back above these previous day lows. But we do still have some resistance. VWAP is sitting kind of at a key area on the NAS right now at the 900. Still a psychological level, still an key area we got to get above. Right now, it almost kind of looks like we're flagging to make another leg down. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's the way I see it. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. I'm looking at book maps right now, and we keep getting these like random pops, and like volume spikes to the upside, and then sellers just defending. So, yeah, not a good look for bulls so far.
Let's see what they got. But I do think so too. Like, further move to the downside. We now have that 1 hour candle close outside of the trend line, right? Let me switch to my hourly charts. Yeah, we do. So this is starting to become really interesting for me for shorts. Obviously, I wouldn't just short here randomly, but starting to look for short setups for sure.
Yeah, I think I'll be looking at ES today. I do like the trend line sitting here. The only thing is that 40 area on ES that I don't know if I would like to necessarily short in. I want to monitor what we do here. But if we do break the 40s, I think it could be a nice short. Right now, we do have some support on the NAS at the 800 level. So I think bulls are going to try to defend that. We have some decent buyers sitting there. So I think if we do get the traction to the downside, I think those orders will clear. It's just a matter of when and if. So
When and if.
Let's see, what is the YM doing? I know a few people trade YM. Okay, all right, not so much of a good look here on the YM. I don't trade the YM, but I do sometimes look at it in terms of what ES is doing. I feel like sometimes they sometimes follow each other, but Yeah, so far this 1 hour, or I guess this is a 4 hour, but this 1 hour supply on the YM is sitting up here at the 45,000. So if you trade YM, I would watch for that as resistance. Right now, support is very clearly this pre-market low sitting at 44,810. And then Russell, yeah, same sort of thing. So it's going to be an interesting day. I think there's a lot of room. I think there's going to be some decent trades. I do feel good about today. Again, market hasn't opened yet, so we don't really actually know what we're going to get. But, so far I'm liking the move to the downside. I'm liking this because at least we have some data points up here to deal with. We have, we're not quite sitting at all-time highs. I mean, we're close to it, but, at least we have something to the upside that we can target rather than just being in no man's land. That's always the worst. It's like, where do I go from here? I mean, even the move that we got on Tuesday, right? Was that Tuesday? Yeah, this was Tuesday. We made all-time highs and we're talking about this 23,900 area and we're like, oh, okay, well, if we break this, then where do we go, right? And we went right to 24,000. So it's just, we like, it's all psychological numbers. It's all whole numbers that you really, have to monitor when it comes to being in all-time highs and being in no man's land. And typically they tend to find resistance. So
well, and it's not just about the numbers. That's where the algos hang out as well.
Right,
That's where liquidity hangs out. And so then the big boys or the more directional algos can use the liquidity the scalpers and the HFTs are providing to take us to that next leg lower. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. But yeah, those areas. That's why those areas are so key.
Yeah, and we did just close this 1 hour candle here. So this is a verified supply zone on the 1 hour here on the NASDAQ, and then ES is going to have pretty much the same one here. Yeah, you guys can see it. Nice basing candle. So I will draw that out. So now we have our zones. All right. Let's see what we get. So I would, again, the reason I drew this is because I would expect some sort of reaction in this area on both futures for us to reject and then possibly, head back down. But so far, honestly, it doesn't even seem like we want to get above previous day low, let alone to this area.
Yeah.
That doesn't really look like it, but that's usually when it happens, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is very true.
I would say I saw a couple comments in the chat talking about like the market overvalued or this, that. Like, I'm not sure those words mean the same thing that they did 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? Like, I do feel since COVID, the traditional wisdom, for the most part, right? There's still things we always pay attention to. There's still metrics that are always, but I feel like for the most part, like those types of analysis and just they don't mean what they do and what they used to, right? Because in all honesty, like making new all-time highs on a consistent basis, in the summer months of 2020 didn't make a lick of sense. I mean, yeah, tech was carrying the markets. There was a lot of opportunities for new growth in the tech markets, especially that provided, hardware and connections for remote workers and all that. But with whole sections of the economy shut down, the travel industry was completely shut down. There were at least until the car dealerships and the automakers figured out what was going on. Like they were pretty much like a third of the economy or almost a half was completely shut down, and we're making new all-time highs. Like at that point, conventional wisdom didn't mean a damn thing, right? And so I get what you guys are saying. Just be really careful with that, because the moment you say, oh, we clearly can't go any higher, is when you scream up another 5%. So
right.
Oh no, I am still because I do think one way or another, we're going to get some kind of rate cut. Maybe not in September, but we're going to get a couple rate cuts this year, because I think if they don't cut rates in September, I think Trump's just going to go nuclear on the Fed and do anything, right? Whether that's force somebody out, whether that's, it doesn't matter, right? It's going to happen. And that I still think we're going to, barring some sort of change in trade conditions or tariffs or something, we're still just going to be screaming at new all-time highs and for the better part of the rest of the summer into the fall, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I would be I would be careful making declarative statements like that.
Yeah.
Not that I disagree with you in theory. You're not wrong, but just
never say never with the market. I think that's really what I've learned over the years. Like, once
you think it would be the same market if Trump wasn't in the White House? Probably. I'm sure there'd be differences. We wouldn't see as much volatility with the tariff stuff. But guys, the markets, in the time I've been paying attention to the markets before trading, the markets made new highs under Bush, both Obama terms, Trump's first term, Biden's term, and back to Trump. I've talked to too many traders and too many people that are in situations with where they manage billions of dollars. It's just I'm sure they all have their personal political. They don't care. They really don't. They just want stability. And the unknown is what freaks them out, which is why there was so much volatility around the tariffs. But every time we've gotten a break in what's going on with the tariffs, right? Like, okay, even just kicking the can down the road, like with Mexico or China, 60, 90 days. Oh, okay, new all-time highs, right? It's just safer to assume we're consistently going to be making new all-time highs until we see a fundamental change in how the markets trade. And we're just not seeing that. The market, I really think, maybe it's not today, but the markets, I really think the market's going to look at this big 5-minute candle and say, fuck that candle. Right. And I doubt we make new all-time highs today. In fact, this may be the opportunity for the markets to pull back 1% or 2% just for the buy the dippers to come in and maybe a little profit taking. Right. So the safest trading strategy right now is just assume we're going to be going back to new all-time highs, because that's what we've been doing for the better part of the year. Think about all the chaos that we've had with the tariffs and Iran and Israel situation. All that, markets just shrug, right? And keep in mind, guys, and not to go on a broader economic lecture here, but every time the markets have had their huge pullbacks, right? So we're talking the dot-com bubble in 2000, the subprime mess in 2008, the COVID crash. Every time that happens, the market gets more and more consolidated into the hands of the few, right? Like there's fewer people own stocks now than they did quite some time ago, right? I know there's 401ks, but most jobs don't offer that kind of stuff anymore, right? And so the opportunity, like we think this is crazy because we're traders. We're in, I'm the futures day trader. Like Miriam, I have options positions on the side as well. Occasionally, maybe take a little small flyer in a stock or two. But outside, so we're invested in this. Most people don't have equity in the market anymore. And especially as the boomers start retiring and liquidating their portfolios, and as a child of a boomer, I know this, right? When stuff like that happens, it ends up in BlackRock's hands and somebody. So again, it's a lot easier for the big boys to influence the markets, and it's in their best interest for us to continuously going to all-time highs.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, it's things are very different than they were for our parents or our grandparents, or I know there's similar ages here, but like we're all really dealing with different conditions, and it's not as easy. For example, buying a house, or having kids now is different, having a family is different. Like all these things that were normal, like American dream sort of idealistic ways are so different now. I mean, you can't even buy a home without like putting down at least like a couple $100,000, at least here in California. Like it's just crazy. So the reality has really changed, and the vision has changed, and with change comes adaptation, right? You have to be able to be agile in this sort of life, and if you want to have a good future and all that, so you got to look for ways to diversify your income. This is not financial advice, guys, but like this is why as traders we're not just like day traders, right? Yeah, you see a lot of traders that are just trading left and right, scalping the market every day, but really when it comes to like wealth and financial future, it's investing, it's getting into the markets and diversifying your portfolio. So yeah, we come on here and we trade futures and all that, but this isn't our only way of making sure that our future is set up for us, right? And this can't be really. It's such a cool way to make money, and it's a very, very hard way to make money, but it's also it's such a skill that I feel like everyone needs to know. And I was just talking to my husband about this, but like trading, the skill of trading is not just, oh, I'm going to become a day trader and I'm going to make a lot of money. No, it's being able to identify opportunities of buying, right? Being able to identify key levels of, okay, if Apple, for example, in 2 months gets to this zone, I'm going to buy more, shares of Apple here rather than like when it's at all-time highs, right? So it's understanding that knowledge and being aware of what's going on in the market, what's going on in the economy, and just being able to set yourself in a better way to not just for yourself, but your future kids or whatever you decide to do in your future. But just being able to grow wealth in that way is very cool as a trader. So yeah, there's a lot of changes.
Yeah, 100%. Fully agree. And I guess another person who fully agrees is Tyler Trades, who I know is ready to come on the stream here, ready to fade me and do some push-ups, I hope. So chat, let's welcome him by putting a welcome Tyler in the chat, and then we'll bring him on right away. What's up? How we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys doing?
What's up, Tyler?
Doing well. I'm ready to do some push-ups. I did chest yesterday, so I'm sore and I'm ready to go.
Well, I mean, maybe I need to do some push-ups today. We will see.
I'm hoping that's the case.
We do the same bet. Okay, so like whoever loses, if we fade each other,
if we fade each other, yes.
Then whoever has whatever your stop loss is, that's the amount of push-ups you do. Or
all right, in points, not ticks, right?
In points, not ticks. But you're only trading NQ today?
I might trade ES. We'll see.
Yeah, okay, so with ES we do ×3.
Okay, we can do that. That's fair.
×3.
I like it.
Well, I see you have the white tee on today, so I'm sure Nick is feeling great about that.
Yeah,
I had to join the club. I thought when I pulled up the stream at first, I thought Matt had a white tee on, but now that I see it up close, it looks
it's light blue, man. You're like the fourth person that's made that mistake, but it's
no,
okay.
Literally, I didn't make the same comment. I was like, "What is that color? Is that a periwinkle?"
Like it's purple.
It is
I didn't say purple. I was like, it kind of
purple.
looks like it'd be like a periwinkle.
I thought we were all matching, but that's all right.
Matt, you failed today.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Okay, but I didn't get the memo. White, no. I fight this one. I'm all on board for White Tea Wednesday. Good team building, all this stuff. No, if we all want to look like the same fucking people, then we can. There's other streams for that. Some within this space where we all just smile and regurgitate the same bullshit. No, we're individuals. We have to show some individuality.
So there's no uniform.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that your personality is really showing through here.
All right.
Oh
so,
man,
Tyler, how was your week so far?
It's been good, and it's been refreshing after last week. Last week was a little bit more of a struggle, as you guys know, and this week it's been good. I took Monday off, the day before CPI, and it ended up being a good day to take off. It was pretty slow and choppy. Caught longs on Tuesday and caught the shorts yesterday, so we're feeling good. Just trying to keep it going, I would say. But doing well this week so far. How about you guys?
Nice.
Yeah, I mean Monday was a struggle. It was a struggle bus, not gonna lie.
Did you guys trade Monday? Obviously, you guys were live on stream, but
I think Nick took like one trade.
Like a couple of nibbles, and that was about it.
Monday I took a trade. I was up 25 points, but moved my stop break even and got stopped out break even. So it wasn't really nothing really special.
Yeah, Monday was tough.
Tuesday, Wednesday was good.
Yeah.
So Tyler, you're one of the traders who actually are very transparent on socials, and I saw that you shared about having a little bit of a bigger loser than usual. Right, which is very appreciated that you share the good anti-bet. So tell us a little bit more about that. I know you did have a bit of I don't know if it was a losing period or a big losing day, but how are you dealing with it, and what's your plan going forward?
Yeah, I would just say it was a little bit of self-sabotage. There was a couple days last week. If we're looking as my chart pulled up by instance, maybe I can kind of use a little bit.
Yeah, we're blinded by ICT. It's fine.
I know. The one nice thing about the white charts is, and I'm sitting in a dark room, so it kind of is like a weird fail-safe in the sense where it's like if my eyes start to get, a little bit like exhausted from looking at the bright white screen, that's usually my cue to like get away from the charts. So it's kind of like a built-in like, all right, if I'm going blind and my retinas are burning, I need to get away from the charts. It's kind of a cue there. Anyway.
And to be fair, I said I'm learning T-Trade's model currently, and I did have I did change my charts to white background too. So
You did not.
I'm
no, you
guilty.
didn't.
So.
White tees, white charts, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey, I like that.
I was
I
gonna
like
say,
that.
Tyler, that's a very interesting way of setting boundaries, but you know, whatever works for you.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I did not come up with that. I actually heard someone else use that excuse, and I'm like, I'm actually gonna start saying that because
And it acts as a key light as well, so we can see you better. So
there you go. Yeah, I just don't want there to be any weird shadows. So we're
No,
yeah.
I'm
All right, now back to the question.
anyway. So last week I found myself offsides a couple of times, kind of in the sense of like we ended up manipulating just a lot more than I anticipated, right? So for example, I think last Thursday is a great example because we were on stream together and we ended up getting this huge sell-off, and I was expecting us to find some support, kind of more so in this inefficiency here or at this down close candle here, call it a level of demand if you want, whatever you want to call it. And I wasn't really expecting us to get this huge sell-off through here all the way down into this area. And I found myself just essentially stubbornly clinging to the longs, and essentially I would say from my own self-admission, a little bit of over trading took place. And then we eventually at the end of the day correct, like over half that move before market close. And then we end up going kind of in that overall direction back towards these highs. So it wasn't like, I guess my timing was off last week in some aspects, in some regards. But really, I would say the thing that hurt me the most, aside from being offside, because being offside is going to happen. Obviously, step number one is getting the direction correct, but then step number two is execution. And sometimes you can have direction correct, but execution is wrong, right? So I think I could have done a better job of limiting taking unnecessary losses. Like I would take 2 losses and I would still put on a third trade. And generally a rule that I have is that if I take 2 losses in a row, I usually just walk away. So, last week was just a week where I don't know what it was. It wasn't planned. I just woke up and apparently by midweek, I found myself over trading just a little bit, not like too crazy, but to me, that's considered going on tilt compared to, how I feel like I usually trade. So,
Yeah, you're one of the few that actually share it on social, so that's really cool to see.
Wait a minute. You don't win thousands of dollars on every single trade.
It's hard to believe. I know it's.
Yeah.
It's.
I thought so too.
Next thing you're gonna tell me you only own 1 Rari, man. That's just and maybe a Lambo. That's come on.
Well, yeah, it's a Urus, so let's not a Rari, but if I won $1,000 every day, then I would be able to get another Rari to add to the collection. So
there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I just think it's important. I don't have a course. I don't have a mentorship to sell. I mean, it's just like, I don't gain anything from trying to make it look like I'm God's gift to trading, because I'm not. I still have my days of being human and kind of falling victim to my emotions at times. And, at the end of the day, nobody knows with 100% certainty where the market's going to go next. So I just hate when people talk about the market in like absolute terms, like, oh, we did this, so we absolutely will do this next. It's like, okay, you could have a high probability that this might happen, but there's no guarantee. There's no guarantees in trading. Everything is probabilities and taking high probability setups. And then you control the risk part of it, right? So when you fail at the managing the risk part of it, that's where I kind of, I've got to kick myself in the ass a little bit, because I know that's the part that I control. I don't control the candles, at the end of the day. Yeah. So, and honestly, it was really cool to see like other people when I got started trading talk about their losses. It was a little bit more of a rarity. I feel like it's become more of a norm today, but it's just so much better. We're a little bit cynical as traders. I don't know if you guys feel like the whole misery loves company thing is super real. I feel like it kind of is, but it was nice to know that like, oh, I'm not the only idiot that lost money on any given day in the markets, and that even the best traders have their days of red, and versus seeing the trades on social media left and right where it's like people just win every single day and you're sitting there like, oh, well, apparently I did something wrong. So it's it's a grind, man. Everybody is showing you the highlight reel on social media for the most part, so.
No, that's a good point.
And I can confirm you're not the only idiot in the market. There's 3 more. Right
oh,
here.
Thank God. Yeah.
You're doing something right.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. Good deal.
Oh man.
All right, guys. So
the market is, sorry, really quick, Matt, but the charts, like especially NQ, is setting up this nice triangle pattern. Just be aware, guys. Anybody who tries to trade a breakout of this triangle, like, we're shortly before New York opens, so definitely don't enter it before that. But even once New York opens, like these tend to fake out a lot of times. Okay. So wait for actual confirmation before, let's say New York opens and we move down here very quick, right? Don't just blindly enter short. Wait for some sort of confirmation that actually makes sense, because very high chance you're going to get faked out. Just my 2 cents on this.
I mean, just trading like right off the gate in the open is always a gamble. I mean, there's a lot of manipulation happening. Not just manipulation, it's just like the market's trying to settle. Like, let the market breathe a little bit, and then find something. It's still like, I feel like some people, and I'm saying this because I used to do this. Like, I used to do this. I'd see a candle right from the gate, and I'd be like, oh my god, we gotta, this is the move. This is the move, and then completely just get demolished on that. So. That's why, I always say, and I think a lot of us on here talk about waiting for the first 15 minutes. I know Amos waits for like the first 30 minutes, right? So just let the market settle, guys. Take a breather. It's all good. There's going to be a trade. No worries. But what are you looking at specifically, Tyler?
I am looking at this range here. Obviously, we had the PPI news come out and kind of drive price down here as PPI came out a little bit higher than expected. And I'm looking at the fact that we've traded back down on this 4 hour specifically. We're traded right back and holding this 50% of this range here. And so to me, this would be, I guess, what I would call diddling in the middle, where I could probably frame a move either direction from here, because we're literally smack dab right at 50% of this range. So it's really going to come down to what we do, I think, at the open, probably after that first 15 minutes, like you guys were just talking about, and seeing kind of what structure forms, and seeing if I can, get a more clear direction from here. But right now, I could easily frame both directions. I could easily see this selling off to previous day lows down here around the 580s, but I could also see us holding here and getting another pushback up. I don't necessarily think that we see, I think we put in the high of the week in all likelihood. Obviously, anything's possible. But it would not surprise me to see price kind of bounce back up here towards these data highs either. So
yeah,
it's a wait and see for me for probably at least the first 15 minutes, like you guys were just mentioning.
Yeah, I think that'll be the plan for me as well. Just especially since we got such a nice move to the downside here, like, this imbalance that we have really can come back and like completely retrace this whole move. Like I said, the supply zone is still here, but even on I'm looking at ES here, but we get back above previous day low. I'm not saying like go long specifically here, but we have about 20 points or so to this supply zone to come back to potentially, right? So I wouldn't look too necessarily. I just want to see more data. I want to see a little bit more come out here for us to, at least for me, to feel a little bit more confident in what direction we're going to be heading for the day. Hopefully we just don't get the move right at the gate, and then we just do what we did yesterday and just chop around for the rest of the morning. But
well, as long as we catch it, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like it happens the first like 5 minutes, and then that's the move.
Yeah, ain't it something? Don't you love it when it's like a straight move right at the 9:30 open candle, and it's just like, oh well,
you're like, oh, well, I should have jumped into that.
Yeah, really, I should have been. Yeah.
I guess I'm not trading today.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So
we've had a few of those. A little more than I want to remember. Where it's like, okay, well, that was the move.
Yeah, that's generally where I end up getting caught and chopped, because I'm generally liking to trade that 10 a.m. hour. That's kind of like, if I can choose any 1 hour to trade, that's generally the hour that I find the most executions in.
Yeah.
And if we get like a straight, 100+ point move kind of right off the rip, it's generally a lot of accumulation and chop after that, which is always tough.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, it'll be a nice little waiting game. Any plans you have for this weekend while we wait?
Any plans I have for the week? I think I actually have to go pick up my sister's wedding is in 2 weeks, and she just texted me as I was hopping on saying that the tuxedos are in.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go pick that up, I think, and then I guess we'll see from there. Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's
I know
all I have on the docket for now.
Nice. Yeah, our boy Matt over here is getting married too. Is it next week, Matt?
It's a week from tomorrow.
A week from
tomorrow.
No kidding.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We did the smart thing. Our venue has our tux rentals too, so they're all just there. Nobody needs to. Yeah.
Did you have to handle all the wedding planning, or was that handled for you?
Mostly, my fiance handled a lot of it with my mom and one of my mom's really close friends. So I did the smart groom thing. I stayed out of a lot of it.
Nice.
And yeah, no, it's like I said though, I was telling Miriam this the other day. We did really great in terms. We found a venue that like the venue handles the food. We get our wedding planner, day of coordinator is and the person that's been helping us is the same person. The tux rentals, the only thing we had to go outside the venue for were flowers, DJ, and photographer, and that was it.
Nice.
So all the furniture, all the little accoutrements that come with it is all because it's that's what this place is. It's specifically a wedding venue. So
yeah,
day of, if we need to move inside or outside for what it's perfect. So it's I'm really looking forward to it. But yes, wedding planning, as you know, I'm sure if you're in the midst of this, can be one hell of a battle sometimes. But speaking of battles, it's now time for the opening bell battle. Can we talk about how Drew's always on point with these videos, man?
Yeah.
Like, because we don't warn him, we just go into it.
Yeah.
It's like I think the longest delay is like 2.5 seconds. Every day I'm impressed, especially because I try to throw him off. I'm talking about the wedding, and then boom, cut right to that. And now he's ready. He's ready. He's got it.
I was gonna say this transition was smooth. It's like you guys have done this before.
Yeah, right.
You know, once or twice.
A couple reps, yeah.
Oh man. Well, we're trying to get a bounce here. At the bottom trend line here. I know me and Nick have the same one, but yeah, let's see. Let's see what we get here at the open. Still that resistance here at VWAP. Now VWAP's actually trailed down to the previous day low here on the NQ. ES's VWAP is sitting still way above the previous day low. I think ES actually might be the stronger one today. So we'll see. We'll be monitoring.
Let's see.
Less than
Matt,
about a minute.
Today, Matt, you can't be late on the.
I wasn't late. It was like 3 seconds after, man. Chill.
That is
Chill.
3
That's late.
seconds late, my friend.
Oh man.
Imagine you took that PPI short, but you took it 3 seconds late. You're down like 100 fucking points.
Not 3 seconds late. I may or may not have full ported an eval into that. I can neither confirm nor deny that.
I love the honesty.
Nobody knows if that really happened.
Well,
Well,
we do know.
hedge your bets.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Ooh, seconds away, y'all. Let's focus. Lock in.
See what we get here. Looking at chat, looks like some people are already in some longs.
Y'all
I mean,
wild.
guys,
There may be a
it's
head fake at
biased.
the open.
The bias is even. It's crazy. 39% to 39%. All-time high or dump.
Crazy.
Bulls and Bears fighting today and 420 votes. Lul.
All right, it's time to lock in. Check your orders. Get ready to go. We got another day on deck. It is time for the moment we've all been waiting for, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, motherfuckers.
Hey.
Play ball.
All right. ES open. Wow. Strategic open right above previous day low here on ES. Those rats.
10 seconds in, and Miriam's cursing the market. This will be. It's gonna be a day. I think we go test VWAP's the first domino overhead that needs to fall.
For
NASDAQ's
me, it's like
still rejecting the trend line.
I mean, it's if the first 5-minute candle closes bearish, like strong bearish, I'll take a short. I'm not even gonna wait for the full 15.
He's like, fuck the 15-minute.
Yeah. It's like if okay.
That's funny.
I remember times when I was starting out and watching streams, or like was in like Discord groups, and I had no idea what I was doing, and somebody would say, "If this happens, I'm gonna take a short," and I would just take the short right away.
Tough.
I
How
think
about
I
was gonna say,
without-
did that, to be fair.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have done that one.
Yeah. You think you're smarter? You're like, wait, I'm gonna get in here, so I'm up. I mean, earlier.
Oh, yeah, I got a better entry.
It could be worse. One time I was when I first got started trading, one of the first things that I did was I joined a signal group because I thought it was as easy as copying the signals from
Mhm.
people that claim to make those Raris and Lamborghinis. But Didn't have a whole lot of money, so me and a buddy actually split the cost of this signal group, and he had access to it. He would forward me the signals. And,
Oh my gosh.
One time he forwarded me a signal that was like 4 hours late, and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna get in, I guess. We haven't hit the TP yet. Anyway,
what was it?
it was like a 4x pair, like a GBP JPY long or something, and anyway, I ended up with like a -5 risk reward type of a trade at that point.
No.
Nice.
It hit stop loss as well, so that's always nice.
Very nice.
4 hours later is wild.
That's when I was like, well,
Better start learning this.
no kidding, yeah.
Oh man.
The confessions of a day trader.
Yeah.
The
Getting some
VWAP,
resistance here.
yeah, VWAP is holding for now, which is also previous day low on NASDAQ.
Well, we do have some sellers sitting at the 80s here. We're trying to clear that level, but some liquidity sitting there, and then we have the 90s and the 900s. So stack liquidity here on the upside. Previous day low is still sitting at the 86. So yeah, we could possibly reject here. ES is not looking too good. ES is not looking hot.
Not looking hot.
It's yucky.
It's sticky.
It's a little
not
yucky.
cute.
Green candles N cube, red candles ES right now.
Yeah, we gotta love it.
Well,
What-
ES
what's
for
mine?
shorts, NAS for potential longs, but so far it's still shorts on both.
Yep.
NAS right into VWAP and previous day low. Can bulls hold? Choppity chop right now, though.
Everybody wants it to dump, apparently. Now
Yeah.
40% bullish now, 38% bearish in the
Oh, we
chat.
flipped it. Okay.
Flipping, yep.
Dang. Flipped him.
You wonder how many people are truly like really bearish right now after the PPI data, just kind of expecting this to flush. And you could see them rallying this back up
Yeah.
against that, fading this move down. But we shall see here.
We shall see.
It's
Yeah.
interesting that we got this Kraken correlation going on right now. So this is
Yeah. This is what's annoying about it's been like this. It's almost rare to see that NQ and ES are just in conjunction with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is this a Trump market theme or something? Because this has happened a lot more frequently, I feel like.
Yeah.
Volatility and chaos is just the theme.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Sean says Trump is speaking at noon.
But NQ going up now. 23,900 here in a sec.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think those orders will clear. There it is.
Yep.
Nice.
So no entry for me after 5 minutes. That is not a bearish candle.
The 925s have some resistance now on NQ. Call it like 925 to 930. Same area here. 907 has been acting as resistance as well. Let's see. Wow, NASDAQ coming, basically trying to retrace this whole move now. The PPI news.
Well, could it be that we retrace it and then flip and dump?
I mean, we still have this supply zone that we could reject at, so.
Maybe.
And actually, that's where the sellers are sitting on book maps, right at this supply. So we'll monitor this area. Bulls obviously could completely just come in and wreck through it, but we'll monitor. We'll see. Still not even freaking barely 5 minutes into the market. So let it play out.
We are in the golden pocket, the sacred golden pocket right now on NQ. We'll see.
Ah,
I mean, ES definitely the weaker one. So if we find any resistance here,
yeah.
might have to
Right
be
at
looking
VWAP.
at ES.
Mm-hmm. Right at Bebop on
So the
ES.
question is Brett short? That's the question.
Please respond.
I think he's against shorts. That's not against his religion.
I've probably only seen him take like one short ever since I've met him.
Oh, I thought it was a myth. He's taken one though. You can confirm.
He has,
Yeah,
I can
he has.
confirm. I
Yeah.
can confirm. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't along.
I do not want to be in that situation.
Yeah, I don't even actually know who won that. I think we both ended up winning on that. Ooh, finding some rejection here, some resistance. Yeah, let's see if ES can clear VWAP. Holding previous day low, good sign so far from both futures. Again, some resistance at 920 and 925 on the NAS if anyone's in a long. ES does have some resistance at 64.75. Call it 64.74, 75, and then 80, 78. Not a lot, not too much. Yeah, kind of a quiet book map order book today. Let's see. So far, bulls are holding. Blueski, that is great. Or bluesy, not blueski. Great advice. Great advice.
All right. While we wait for a setup, let's just do a giveaway here. But only if we hit a certain amount of likes. Okay. We're currently 779 people watching. We have 193 likes. So that means we need to go above 505 likes. Okay. So if you haven't already, smash that like button really quick. Take it to 505, and we're gonna do a giveaway for a 150k advanced account. Big boy account.
Background Nick is just trying to monitor things right now.
Is he wearing his cloak though?
This is the real question.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check in. Who ended up winning the whole Halo battle last Friday? Was that
Tradeify team did.
Nice.
Tradeify team.
But
They held their own really well.
apparently
They
they got
won
humbled.
5 and lost 2.
But apparently in those two they got humbled. But apparently we don't talk about it, so forget about it. Okay.
Okay, I can do that.
We don't talk about that over
Guys,
here.
505 is not the keyword. You just have to like, and we get to 505 likes. Okay.
Y'all are funny.
It is not the keyword.
Having trouble getting over this 15 to 20 area in the NQ.
Yeah, let's see if we get a wave of selling coming in a bit here, especially when we drop those marbles. Or are we doing marbles, or are we just doing a giveaway?
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll confirm in a bit.
Depends
That's
if anyone's
surprise.
in a short.
Yeah.
Let's surprise the audience.
Ooh, I kind of like this, not gonna lie. I do like where that candle opened on ES. You just start seeing me salivating. For sure.
Is that the trade face that Nick was
Yeah.
mentioning?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
The
didn't
NQ
realize
is
I had a
coiled
trade
up right
face.
now. It
Yeah.
feels I don't have a feeling which way, but it feels like it's about to give us like a 20-25 point swipe.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna drop this here. ES is not looking good.
Yeah, not really. ES for shorts, maybe. Am I gonna
ES?
start trading ES today on stream?
I mean, I feel like every time you short ES, like it's just the days when it's strong. So maybe today is the day it's weak.
Maybe
you get
today's
to
the day I'm gonna short ES on stream.
Today is the day we short
Let's
ES.
I will say this: if you're looking at in terms of ranges and rebalancing, looking at the range here on ES relative to NQ, have yet to get down to rebalance. You know, this 50%, get back down and discounted this range. So, given that it's the weaker one, with that still being in play, I like that. Let's see if we can
Yeah.
get something though.
The thing with ES right now is, you know, it's basically in its own little penalty box because you're talking about VWAP, the 9 EMA, and then previous day low. So this is literally what I would not why I wouldn't short it necessarily here, because holding previous day low is still a technical level that we'd need to get through. So really, I would be looking for us to actually get back down below this wick, which is opening range low for now. But yeah, I would want to see the bears really like flush this through. But again, guys, like even with the opening range, like when I talk about opening range breakouts, don't take the initial breakout. Wait for the breakout, retest, and then look for that candle to confirm.
Your mic sounds awful again. You gotta eat it.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm literally. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lose my shit this morning.
Yeah. So we're currently sitting at 419 likes. So if you haven't already, smash the like button, get it to 505 likes to stream, and we're gonna do a giveaway for a 150k advanced account. Easy money, guys.
Like button smashed. There we go.
Like button destroyed.
Smash it.
Well, the longs right before the open, traders in the chat, if they were being serious, they're doing all right at the moment.
Someone mentioned RTY looks better for shorts. I do like RTY for shorts. You know what? I've never traded RTY. I think I traded it once on accident. And it was, yeah, I don't even know.
You trade RTY on accident?
Because I had it up and I was looking at it, and then I think I just set an order and then immediately got out of it, and then it just, I don't even know what I profited or lost on it. I think it was like $1. So
well,
I actually don't even know the point to dollar ratio on RTY.
I was hoping you were going to say cat walked across the keyboard.
Yeah. Nope, just my fingers. But I think this this does look good for a short. I think RTY, breaking this where we're sitting right now, breaking this area and then coming down to pre-market low, you have nice room. I mean, at least to fill this wick down here at 2291.50. And now this is still holding for now.
For now.
Not gonna lie, I would very much so welcome a displacement lower here.
Yeah, yes, it's looking really nice for shorts. I might do it.
Well, we got to get the giveaway on first.
Yeah, well, no, if I'm trading, I'm trading.
The giveaway can wait. I'm trading.
Yeah. Isn't it true, though?
Yeah, Nick usually interrupts us for the giveaway. Yeah. We're like, hey, Nick, like, fuck that giveaway. I got to trade.
Lord.
No, but I don't like that 5-minute candle. It's very indecisive on ES.
Yeah, I don't either.
15's about to close here in 10 seconds.
Yep. Got the 15-minute opening range ready now. So.
Something smells fishy.
Yeah,
that's just me. I'm just joking.
What'd you say?
No, nothing. I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
That's some Matt humor right there.
Getting some buying pressure coming in here. Trying to break this opening range high on ES and NQ. Going right into that supply zone we talked about.
Guys, we need 12 more likes for the giveaway. So if you want to get the chance to win a 150k advance account, then smash the like button really quick. Get us to 505 likes. And we are going to do a giveaway.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're going to try to pull some shit on this. I don't trust you. Talking to my screen.
All right, we smashed the goal there. Nobody in a trade right now? Nobody looking at a trade right now, right?
No, just
not the second.
All right, cool. Then let's do a giveaway. I still don't know. By this point, Drew, is it going to be are we going to do a marble race or a random name pick? Well, you can still let me know, but I'll explain the rules. So if you want to participate in this giveaway, you have to like the stream, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and once I drop the keyword here in a second, only type it once in the chat, okay? Not twice, not 3 times, because if you type it more than once, you will be disqualified. Now, many of you have tried the keyword 505 before. That was not the keyword. The keyword is 505 likes. One word, no space.
Oh my gosh.
Like. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
That should be the next keyword, Mary.
Okay, so this is no race. This is just gonna
No
be
race. It's just a random name pick. Okay, cool. That's cool.
entering this supply here in the NAS. Let's see.
I could imagine we take out London High at 23,966, and then, or like 67 more, and then move back down.
ES might come into some resistance here at the 7750. But yeah, so far NAS is definitely the stronger one.
Yeah, 4-hour candle flipping back green for the moment. 11 minutes left roughly until we get a close of the 1 hour and 4 hour here.
Nice, yeah.
Rally this whole move back up.
Literally,
right
yeah.
open.
Just like it never happened.
But so often that happens with these moves.
It does, yeah.
Like nothing new.
Yeah, generally a two-stage delivery event is, it depends on what kind of reaction you get from like a PPI, a CPI, or an NFP. But you see it very often, I would say. I don't want to give like a percentage, but definitely the majority of the days you'll see like a data low to data high or vice versa, which is generally a model that I like to trade, but usually I would like to see a manipulation at the open.
Yeah.
Because I'm not participating pre-market, but
I agree.
All right, let's pull up the random name picker and pick the winner for a 150K advanced account. Drew, feel free to pick whenever you feel like it. There we go, LNB 777. You just won a 150K advanced account. Make sure to type something really quick. Make sure to type something really quick so we see her there. Everybody is still typing 505 likes. You can stop. It's not going to do anything anymore because LNB 777 just took the W on that.
There you go. Congrats.
Yay.
There we
right,
go.
I did win.
I like the way we started that with a 777 angel number. So
Angel number.
Oh my goodness.
it's gonna be a good day.
LNB, make sure to add your email address to the YouTube channel description so we can reach out to you and send you your code. And I wish you good trading.
See if we can clear the 77 here on ES. Otherwise, NASDAQ, like I said, is really in this supply zone. We have some sellers on the NAS right now. Kind of stack liquidity, but bulls are coming in kind of hot. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here on book maps. The 940s, 45s, 50s, then you got the 70s. But these nice volume bubbles are coming in, so they're pushing these orders out of the way. You can see every time they come into those areas. When we get bigger green volume bubbles here, we get the push through. That's what we want to see when we come into these zones. We want to see follow through. So 945, you guys can see, is kind of resistance right now. Not a lot of orders sitting there. So I could see that if they start to push these buyers up here and get these bids, then they'll start clearing these levels. 950 would be next. But really, you don't really have anything. You don't have much until the 70s. So let's see if we actually can clear here. There we go. You can see those big bubbles starting to come in. You guys can't see my market pulse, but a lot of aggressive buying coming in as well. There we go. Cleared those orders as well. So let's see if we can get the follow through here now to the 70s.
Basically
There we go.
negated that whole candle on
Yep.
Yeah.
PPI.
All right. Yep. So we're pretty much, if we clear this area, which is pre-market high, I'm going to be removing this supply zone sitting here because that is no longer valid. The thing is too, so we've broken out of the opening range high here, but still haven't gotten a retest. So that is, I think that actually happened yesterday as well to the downside. We broke the opening range and never came back and retested it.
I think we're all just like watching in awe as this just kind of rallies the whole move back up.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, NQ has retraced the entire move. Now it's just ES. See? NQ was like, good luck, everybody else.
Had to sneak
Oh,
that
Nick.
in. Had to sneak that in.
Just
I cut
that-
across 8 lane. Good luck, everybody else.
I go now.
Oh man, it's early in the show too.
Plays with fire. Be careful, you're playing with fire. But I didn't say I'm just going to randomly short at 966. I said I would love to see NQ take out the London highs, which are 966.75. And then once I get confirmation, I would short, but not randomly short 966.
Oh,
Okay.
that looked crazy on book maps.
Hamana.
It's not really surprising though. I would.
Oh, do we
like
just reject this whole area right now?
this move, if we would take out London highs and then this move, I'm so shorting this.
Nick's itching. He's itching for it.
Oh yeah.
What the hell was that? That was a weird candle.
Yeah. Some sensitivity at that 830 opening price.
Man, for real. Yeah, market makers are listening to this stream.
Mario
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I haven't seen Mario this morning. Maybe that's
Well,
I did.
here.
Oh, he's lurking.
he's lurking. Okay.
He's waiting for TP to get hit.
This candle's about to close in like 10 seconds. If this closes, oh, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys don't think.
Huh. Never. There's no way.
They wouldn't do this, would they?
Gosh, I want to short this so bad.
Yeah, but that's exactly what they want you to think. That's what
Mhm.
Mario S wants you to think.
This candle is not a good
Wow.
a good look. Those
Mm-mm.
rats. Those rats.
But that's an ugly short entry here.
Yeah, no, this is not where I would. We're literally at VWAP, the 9 EMA, and this 900 level, and the like. No, we're not
And
short.
50-minute opening range high as well.
I was talking more about this candle closing, like right in the supply zone, just completely, not even getting to the pre-market high. This ain't a good look, y'all. Make sure your longs are protected if you're in longs, because they could completely swipe this right now. Oh, we have Fed members speaking as well. Let me look at the news. I didn't really look at it this morning. All right, let's see if we can hold VWAP and the 9 EMA here on the 5-minute. Back below opening range high as well on both futures. What's today? Thursday. Okay. We got a Fed member speaking at 10:10. Trump is speaking at 1 And then barking is barking.
No, good lord.
We got barking at 2. Yep, right to VWAP and the 9 EMA. Holding for now. I don't know what that was. I want to know if there's something that came out here.
That was just some fakey
Just
fakey.
technical, just a seller. Seller lurking.
This is Mario in the chat taking profit is all.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say something like that. Oh man.
Thanks, Mario.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see here. Yeah, we got top of the hour in 3 minutes. Interested to see how we close this candle off, but I do like the shorts that we can maintain this reversal if it wants to give it.
Yeah.
But
are there any like specific levels you're looking at? You're just kind of looking at how the candles close.
yeah, I would be looking for mainly if we do set up a short here, the 2 levels that are of interest to me right now is how close we got to this. I consider this the data high from the data candle from PPI, which I think we got 7 points off on NQ right before this reversal. And I would just be looking for first this external low on ES if we do set up a short down 450s.
Okay.
And then beyond that, we got 50% of that overall larger time frame range at 445 as a possibility. So
yeah.
But it was interesting because this 1 hour, if we were going to get, hypothetically, if this 1 hour candle was going to come up and actually close back above this 830 opening price, and we're going to open up a new 1 hour and 4 hour candle, I would have, honestly, it would have been hard for me to think we weren't going to go higher.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, we're holding these levels right now. Every sort of dip seems to get bought right now. It's just, I don't like these random like rejection candles that we're getting. It's not necessarily like making me anticipate that. And
Right.
the thing too is like, yeah, we talk about opening range breakouts and all that. I like it better on ES only because we have more room to, these, like I said, the supply zone sitting here. NASDAQ is still rejecting the supply zone. So I'm not like a huge fan of longs in this area. This VWAP EMA test of the 900s, this actually would have been probably a better setup to take long here. However, it's for me, it's more of a quicker scalp rather than like a,
Right.
We'll stay in this all day sort of thing.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, Naz is feeling a little stronger here. It's just getting this put. Oh, okay, now we're getting some buying pressure stepping in here. Next level up is 950 and then 967. Yeah. Watch this wick here. We might get this wick fill, but then again, we're still pre-market high needs to clear, I think.
Yeah, they're being pretty devious with this. That looked like a for sure short on a break of VWAP. They took it to VWAP almost to the tick.
Literally,
and now we'll look like we want to push back above the +1 standard dev band. But it's been, I'm with you. Like I can't see any reason to go long here, which means that's probably the play.
I feel like you can argue either direction, honestly.
I think so.
And I always say that too. It's like if you can equally argue both sides, it's probably a good chance that it's a good idea to stay away for a minute.
What's the saying? If you can't see the liquidity, you are the liquidity.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
Thank you. I'll be here all day.
You can't see the liquidity, Mario S will be coming for you.
You're by yourself after a couple more hours.
I can rub my head and pat my stomach at the same time. Keep everybody entertained. Oh man. Yeah, it's just looking at this hourly structure. I mean, talk about, we got 8:30 obviously with the PPI news. We retraced the whole move on NASDAQ. We failed to close. We closed within the range still. We got a little inefficiency that was left here on ES, just kind of further validating its weakness compared to NQ. But it's yeah, like Miriam, you're saying, I think I could easily frame either direction at the moment.
Yeah, I'm neutral. I'm neutral right now.
Miriam, weren't you the one saying it would be so bad if we get the move right out of the gate and then we barcode?
Don't remind me. don't remind the market. It's listening.
I will say though, I feel like every time I've been on so far, the market does eventually sell off, or it just goes down all day.
Are you our fade indicator? Or
I don't know.
bear indicator?
That maybe it was the marbles that kind of set it all off. But
yeah, that one day, that was so clean.
That was really so clean.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a seller up here. I feel like there's still a little seller lurking. That's why I'm like neutral. Cause yeah, we're holding, but at the same time, this could just, I don't know. That's why I'm like something's fishy. Something's just fishy. Can't put my finger on it, but maybe later it'll come to me. 922 here. Looking to hold.
You know, EA, I say, is it me or has the market been rough the last 2 weeks? So I think the one characteristic of the market from most of this year, but especially the last couple of weeks, is you have to be precise on your entries. Like any kind of liberties or sloppy entries are just absolutely getting the shit slapped out of them. And to be fair, even on this show, you've seen us take, some entries that weren't great. Like I would argue most of the losing trades we've had in the last couple of weeks have not necessarily been the wrong idea. It's been the wrong timing in an entry that was a little less than ideal. Whereas when we've nailed our entries, we're printing money. So that's the biggest characteristic, I think, is that any kind of sloppy entry or lackadaisical entry, we're heading, not waiting for that precise confirmation and that precise entry is the number one thing I think is getting traders just slapped over the course of the past couple of weeks, but in reality for most of 2025 as well.
Yeah, I would echo that sentiment, Matt, and kind of we already talked about it. My week last week was a little bit more of a struggle bus for me, and that I feel like that definitely played a factor. A couple trades that I took, I absolutely was trying to front run the idea versus actually let it fully set up and then execute. So I can agree with that. I fell victim to it myself.
Oh my goodness, he's at it again.
Here we go.
Was that the up song again, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh my goodness. All right, we need background. Nick has informed us you can't be on stream next week until you've seen Up.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
He didn't do it. He didn't really say it.
But that's why the market goes down every time.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Instead of up, it's down.
Yeah.
Market hasn't seen the movie either.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Now we're
You better move. You better dance.
Okay.
Let's make this
Marioki's not until later in this stream.
We're getting this party started early, baby. Come
All
on.
right. I think it's time for me to take my 2.5 hour break now. So I'll be back.
It's open karaoke mic. Tradeify TV today, boys and girls. Get your request in.
Ooh, these 920 orders here are trying to clear on the NQ. This might be setting up for something a little crazy.
Hey, NGU, if you ask nicely, I might make some, but give me some ideas. That he said Nick make some AI stuff.
Is he talking about like the AI, like the short form videos?
Yeah,
I feel like are super viral right now.
Yeah,
No,
Nick
it's
got really
weird.
on those the other day, and he's got one of us, with me putting on a wig, one of us dropping Miriam. It's
I can make one of Tyler. That would be fun.
Oh, please do. Honestly, I don't know. I've looked into. I don't know how they make those videos.
Well,
it's
I know.
creepy as shit. It really, really is. Like it's
Mhm.
Secret
cool,
sauce.
but it's creepy.
Wait, I have an idea for Tyler.
What are you gonna have him do? Like 1,000 push-ups?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This is gonna be great. Tyler,
Make
can you
me-
just look into the camera really quick? Wait, stay there. Just look normal. Look normal. There we
Not
go.
the
Thank you.
face face.
I
What
feel
is
like, I
that?
feel like
Thank you. We're good.
I'm smiling for my school photos.
Can we get the profile? Can we
All
get
right. You know
to the
what?
side? Give us a twirl.
Hey, before
You want the 360?
before I make this nice little AI video of Tyler, we actually have a big announcement. So, a couple weeks ago, we announced, actually Brett announced, that the first person who wins an account from a giveaway in at Tradeify TV, the first person to get that account to pay out actually gets their payout matched. So, for example, if it's like a $1,000 payout, we match that and they get $2,000, right? So it gets doubled basically. Now, finally, somebody did that. Actually, multiple people did. But the first person to actually make it was Rashan Adhikari. So, Rashan,
Yay.
congratulations. You fucking crushed it.
That's
Imagine
a full
this.
clap. That's not even a golf clap. Full clap.
Yeah, give him a full clap. I mean, imagine this, okay? You go and watch Tradeify TV, you win an account for free, you trade it well, and now you're not only getting free money from the payout, but also doubled that money just because you were the first one. So absolutely amazing job, good work. Everybody else who got to pay out with their giveaway accounts, you of course as well, you are amazing. Unfortunately, Rajan was faster, and he's gonna get that payout matched. So well done. W Rashan, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
job,
Congrats,
Rashan.
man.
And now I'll cook some AI.
Oh man.
This is
Here
the
we
quality
go.
entertainment you just don't get on other streams when the markets are choppy.
That's
Mhm.
right. You guys believe this is free?
Yeah.
You gotta do is hit the like button.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ES just took out previous hourly high into that hourly imbalance. I definitely like shorts. I just need to see some confirmation here, willingness to go lower before engaging with it.
Yeah.
But just to point that out for those interested in the shot.
Yeah, Naz is still struggling to clear opening range and this supply zone here. So we are still holding, like, I think above 900. It's still technically a long. Otherwise, we get through previous day low, re-break this trend line, and then I think we head lower. Yeah, so we'll see. They're just kind of chopping it around this area right now. This is not where I would necessarily look to enter.
This would be real interesting if NQ starts to outpace ES to the downside after being the stronger one.
Right. Yeah, ES still holding. Not quite at its supply zone either, but opening range still holding. Sitting about like 5 points above that right now.
Yeah, we close on the last 5 minutes as well. It's still iffy.
Yeah.
The AI video will be ready in a minute.
Okay, good times. This is what people show up for.
Well, look, if price action is not doing much, we entertain them.
Are you not entertained?
Not entertained.
I'm having fun.
Right,
As long as Nick makes me jacked in the video.
well,
I wouldn't type that into
more
an
often.
AI prompt. I will tell you that. That's that could get
You
weird.
gotta fade me more often, and you gotta do more push-ups. So
As I say, if I did the tick value, we could probably get there quicker.
True. All right, shorting a stop loss just is shorting RTY. Does somebody have RTY open? Maybe Mary?
I can open it. Yeah.
Can you open it? Thank you.
Yeah, RTY, it does look, honestly, I mean, I would argue the shorts, but we're still holding, like getting this bounce back down, or I'm sorry, bounce back up from this level here. We weren't quite able to get to pre-market low. So we're just kind of in a chop zone. I want to see us actually clear pre-market low and then, or at least like hold a candle below here instead of trying to bounce. So I don't know right now about RTY. I think at least clear 22.94. And then I think you get a good shot at pre-market low at 22.91. Oops.
Whoopsies.
Thing with the, yeah, see, again, still can argue. I'm neutral. Even though these candles on NQ feel bearish, we got to get through these levels. Previous day low, I think we need to see. Right now, so much stack liquidity to the downside. 900 needs to clear, which we don't have a lot of orders sitting there. 900, 895, 890, 885, like just so much going on.
Yeah, Bookmap's kind of a mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like neither side, like sellers definitely haven't done anything yet. This is nothing. Like, all right, we're starting to see something maybe play out, but come on, prove it to us. Still holding 900. It's still long. But at the same time, buyers are not doing shit either, so. Orange head. Yeah, Trump doesn't talk until 1 p.m. Eastern.
I was gonna say, is he talking right now too? Or is
I
chat
don't
just
think
saying that?
so.
I'm seeing some news stuff come across. I don't know if he's. I just says Trump secondary sanction on India influenced Putin's meeting. Putin knows I'm the toughest one he's ever had to deal with. That's all I'm seeing on Trump right now.
Oh yeah.
Sounds about right.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, we're still holding, guys. We're still holding.
So I don't know if if he's got an event, he might just be taking questions and et cetera, et cetera.
We are stacking up these just internal lows here right above this first presented fair value gap that was printed in regular trading hours. Here, what candles is 934. And the question is, are we going to swipe this, make a pushback for this data high? Are we going to stay in this range, take this data high, and then maybe see price return back into this PPI range? Again, yeah, just capitulating here in the middle of this.
Yeah.
I see two quick scalps, I guess, that you could see price draw into, but yeah, guys, there's not a whole lot.
No, right now, nothing for me.
Getting some buying starting to try to come in here. Again, right at the 900s here on NASDAQ. Held the 9 EMA for now. Oh, Lord. Is this the choppy chop that we get for the rest of the day? I hope not.
Nah, it'll be good. Right?
Right?
Right.
It'll be good, right? Yeah, we're holding. Big short is coming. hope it is. Kind of hope it does. Let's see if we
We would
reject that.
welcome it.
What?
We would welcome a big short. I would like it.
Yeah, Sam kind of nailed it there. All summer's been like, here are one or two okay entries, missed them, too bad. We chopped the rest of the day, and that's really that's been more often than not. That's been the case, and the days like Tuesday aren't as common as we would like them to be. Now, again, you know, this, you go back, you know, 6 or 7 years. This is kind of how the markets typically are. You get a couple of opportunities. Now, there's a little more chance to see the moves coming, participate in them, etc. But yeah, traditionally in momentum day trading, you know, if you get 2 or 3 decent opportunities in a day, that's a good day. So yeah, this is a little more. I hate to use the term normal in the markets, because name one thing since COVID that's been quote unquote normal, right? But it really is the kind of the feeling that you get a couple opportunities. We're just not seeing as much of a. I mean, the PPI, nobody would necessarily. Well, I guess the market was expecting that because that's what happened. But you know, there was no way to catch that unless you're just YOLOing, right? And the move up was kind of happened. You know, that what was that? Basically, it started with the New York Open. We just kind of went, right. There wasn't. You may have caught a little bit of coming back on this candle here, but in general, it was, you had one opportunity to get in, and that's about it. And hopefully you manage the trade well. But yeah, guys, it's why we are always talking about, and why it's so ingrained in my head, despite that recent years, maybe you can take a lot of entries and you know, scalp a few points here and there, but traditionally that's a way to get chewed up in the market. So it's to find that 1 or 2 really good setups and opportunities per day. And if you're somebody like me or like us who don't typically trade in the first 10, 15, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes those opportunities aren't there. But you know, if we see this continue throughout the rest of the year, then we make adjustments in our individual trading. But I can tell you it's dangerous to make if you're a successful trader, a long-term successful trader, and you're making a couple of quick adjustments based on a month of price action, that's not the way to do things. You don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, at least not right away. But if this is going to be the you know, if another 2-3 months of this, we get through the tariff stuff, it's probably worth looking into, you know, changing some styles and some setups a little bit, because, you know, we got 3.5 more years of this. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Are getting the buying pressure coming in here. ES held its 9. It feels like it's just riding the 9 EMA all day today. Kind of NASDAQ as well, but you know, we're entering the supply zone. So let's see if we can clear here. NASDAQ has some sellers at 960 and 970, and then ES call it like 88 and 90. 90 has a lot, 64.90. So if you guys are in longs on ES, just watch that level. This might be a buy the dip sort of day. This is ugly. This whole 5-minute range that we were in. No.
Hell nah.
Hell to the no. To the no.
Right, Tyler, got the video for you.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Send it in the background chat so Drew can pull it up.
I don't know if I should be scared or excited.
Oh no, you're gonna like this one.
Hoping you'd say that.
So enjoy it, and then tell me if that's not one of the more unsettling types of things that you can see, like a video you know didn't happen.
On this back room for me, can I like enlarge this?
You can see it here in a sec on stream. Oh, that one, yeah. You can enlarge it.
Let's go.
As soon as Drew has it ready. There it is.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Isn't that unsettling?
It's really unsettling. It's cool and unsettling at the same time. Like, damn.
That's crazy.
Cool.
I feel like you could make me do something illegal and get me arrested.
Hey, that's actually a great idea. Wait 1 sec.
I'll tell you that old Tom Cruise movie Minority Report seems to be more and more true every day. Like I wouldn't have not have predicted that would have been where we're headed to. But
ain't it wild though? Like some of the AI videos that you see just like on the internet, you have to almost do a second take because you're just like at first you're like maybe that's real, and you're like, oh no, it's AI. But
yeah,
it's
really crazy. Hey, I actually just tried. But as soon as you type the word gun, it doesn't let you do it.
All right, back to the charts here. We're getting some resistance here at the supply zone on ES. Let's see if we get the follow through. This actually, I wouldn't have minded this risk to reward shorting at the 85s with a stop above the 90s. You know, about a 5 to 6 point stop with a potential down to, you know, even 20 points. I would target the previous day low. So the only thing is, you know, you got VWAP opening range high that needs to clear. But so far, if we get this move down, this would be a bearish engulfing candle on the 5 minutes. So we could find continuation through that. But again, you got the 9 EMA that we've been respecting this whole time.
You just created a divergence here at these recent highs. Question is if we get follow through down. But we've been the kind of the theme here so far today is we've kind of printed some divergence between the two, and then we just go run it out.
Taken in. I'm nervous for you guys. Why are you nervous? What's there to be nervous about? Just need everyone like do a stretch. Let's just do a little, you know, loosen up a little bit, guys.
Time.
Come on.
All right,
it always feels so good to actually like put your arms around or above your head and just.
It is true. Also, crack your back every now and then.
Oh, dude, I'm doing it right now.
Oh, it's the best. Love it.
Somebody just tuned in like 30 seconds ago. What the hell did I tune into?
Lucy Goose.
Now. And namaste.
All right, everybody in baby pose on the floor.
Happy baby, guys. These are all yoga positions.
The only thing I know about yoga.
I love how Timber is the one saying don't go short. You need to change your name then.
Yeah, what the heck?
Come on, Timber. Timber.
New segment. Tyler's leading a yoga class.
Maybe not a new segment. Why don't you just have AI do it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, we got that covered actually. I think.
True. Okay, let me cook.
Let me cook. Yeah. If this candle closes below 476, call it 477.25. I don't think these longs are going to be very happy. $14 seconds. Let's see where they close it. Still trying to hold the 9. Yeah, they're going to hold it.
Oh God, what is this trading session? Matt, I told you jinxed it, and we're gonna get barcode.
No, the show's not over yet. Quit your bitching.
Okay.
Sorry, Dad.
He is kind of picking up some selling here.
So you kids these days, if you don't get like a move every 20 minutes, you lose interest.
Yeah.
Back in my day. No, I'm kidding.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. You got one 20-point move in the NQ and you loved it.
Yeah, literally.
Of course, it's gonna, like, some setups will come. Just gotta stay patient. Very true.
So far, that supply zone's playing out very nicely on ES. Got almost 10 points out of that area. Damn, darn whippersnappers.
You damn kids.
That was fun to say. Whippersnappers.
Yeah. My grandpa used to use a lot of like old terminology, but he never said whippersnappers. So
Yeah,
I always thought that's kind of a
it's
myth.
fun.
So that's not a Midwest thing?
Apparently not.
Kind of sounds like it could have been one though, right?
It does. It does sound like an old like Midwestern uncle kind of thing.
Yeah. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once.
Do you guys like country music?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not a
Okay.
huge fan. No, actually, no.
I actually hate it. I hate it. I can't stand country.
Wait, seriously?
No, I'm kidding. I love country.
Oh, I was all happy. I was like, yay.
I was just trying to bond with Matt for a second.
Yeah.
I feel like you're from the Midwest. Why?
Look at
don't you?
Tyler, man. Put a cowboy hat on him. Put a guitar over his shoulder. He's a country music album.
Yeah. There's another AI prompt for you there, Nick.
Except he doesn't sing about like, you know, his girl taking his truck and him missing his dog. He sings about these candles just don't treat me right.
You know what's funny?
These candles just don't treat me right.
I had AI make a whole like 2-minute song. And
Wait, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you just do that right now?
It's actually a banger. No, I play this on my stream like at the end. It's my outro.
That is awesome.
I will send in the background. I'll send it to you too, Tyler. There's a guy whose channel. What's it called? I'm sorry I ruined it. And he just takes AI versions of like classic songs. Like, so he's got Conway Twitty singing 50 Cents into Club. I mean, that's like his more popular one. He's got a ton of them. And he made one. It's a country song. What bro country sounds like to people who don't like bro country. And it's just like, you know, jeans in my truck. And it's just really funny. I will.
My God.
Actually, I'm going to get that to Drew. We'll see if we can put that on.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's funny because I'm not like a festival person. Like there's festivals all over the place here in California. You got Coachella, you got all these sort of things. But the one I would go to is Stagecoach, which is all country music. And it's funny because I'm not like super versed with all the country singers but I love the music. I just love country music.
Honestly, I feel like it's a little seasonal as well. Like summertime, it's just something just sets it right. Sets the mood right.
Yeah, I agree.
Then winter comes and
it's a whole.
We're not allowed to smile for 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. Nick just posted another.
Can't see the face properly though.
Oh boy, why is there a wig?
I don't know. Funnier that way.
I kind of feel like that's not something a dude would wear, but you know.
Well, apparently
Got a lot of crop top wife beaters in your closet there, Tyler.
I was gonna say, is that my push-up bra?
Hey, dude, your arms look fire. Your arms look fire.
Yeah, I got a little bicep vein there.
It's working
me a lot,
And a beer belly. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's the hair for me. I don't know about that.
That's me leading a yoga class for Trade. There you guys go. Get your hot yoga with Tyler Trades.
Oh my goodness.
Coming
soon. Thanks.
It's not hot yoga because of the temperature.
We stretch our muscles, not our entries.
All right, we got data high incoming here on NQ, 963 on the MNQ chart. At least we got 966 on E-mini.
Tyler Simmons.
Oh no.
There you go.
Let's not. Tyler's our guest. Let's not subject him to the same abusive treatment we treat our host.
I'm in the chat. If I didn't know any better, I would think that you were my sister. She's like obsessed with Mariah Carey. But yeah, she's melting as we speak. We're not even in September yet or October.
Okay, we made a new high for the session here. Now going for London highs. There we go. Finally
Yeah,
taking
we got
out.
a nice
Yep.
push here. Breaking those
Finally
down.
taking out London highs. I was
The
waiting for
market
that.
just said, fuck that PPI candle.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, PPI who?
Still, I would say, I mean, just for me, I'll speak for myself, I guess, but like, you literally had to basically execute if you wanted, you know, your best entry was literally market open, pretty much 9:30. So
Yeah, actually.
that's
I
tough.
mean, ES, it's not clean at all, but ES's opening range high, you know, I call this probably like a B plus setup. That would have been somewhat valid. You know, your stop could have been the opening range, or I'm sorry, the previous day low, or even the bottom of this candle. But we really held, I mean, we really held this VWAP 9 EMA opening range high. You know, going long here wouldn't have been super bad. I just don't like this chop right here is not clean. I've seen better opening range breakouts, is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, true. We have that country version of Tyler in a video now. That's the last video I'm making.
We've got so many, we're just in a library going.
Tyler, did you know that this is what you were walking into today?
I didn't.
Watch out for that one.
But oddly, I'm okay with it, you know?
Yeah.
Watch out for that one.
Actually, no, now that I think about that, yoga one was a little bit iffy.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I was definitely
This one though, look.
Oh my gosh.
The smile, like what the hell?
That is wild. I love how the headphones are still on somehow.
I know, yeah. We stay jamming.
Let me not care about the headphones. Let me just put the hat over it. It's crazy how good
It's eerily accurate how good AI is.
Shaheen, I say, is it time to look for shorts now? I probably agree the value is to the short side, but at the same time, we just negated a gigantic PPI candle. I would not say this is, again, the value of long versus short at any given moment of the market does not always coincide with the setups, right? So if you're asking a question from a value perspective, yes, we just retraced a huge move. The bulls may be exhausted. The value may be to the short side, but common sense has to kick in that we're you know, near all-time highs, pushing back towards 24K, and we just took a, what was this? Basically a 150-point move down, and the market just that's two middle fingers. That's not even just one middle. That's a double middle finger, double bird to the bears there. So no, I would not personally be looking for shorts here, even if the value is to the short side.
Yeah, there needs to be some confirmation. Next level up on the NAS is going to be this 24,000. Really, that's where we're heading towards.
The next important level to the upside is all-time high.
Yeah. Or
So-
all-time lows.
But maybe that's short there. Maybe that's the take the London highs and then short it.
I mean, if I'm going to short any of them, it's going to be ES.
Yeah.
Not really sure about the NAS right now.
But ES didn't take out London highs though, right?
Nope.
Let me check.
But it is, yeah, so it is in a supply right now as we speak. Rejected previous day close though at 64.89.
That's true. That is true.
Honestly, for me, it's like, yeah, I mean, to your point, Matt, we basically retrace this whole move. So unless you want to take some sort of hero trade, which isn't what I would do, because right now, especially, we're not sitting at any sort of resistance levels. I mean, like really this 24,000 would be more of a shortable possibility, but then where would your stop be?
Yeah.
right? Like you got to make sure you're aware of where your stop would be. Really, technically, this whole area, this is like a almost 70-point zone that we're talking about that we could potentially reject in. Do I like those odds? No, I don't. Because obviously, where would your stop be? You always have to think about how much money you could potentially lose rather than how much you can make. The amount you can make is uncapped, but the amount you can lose, it's going to be probably your whole account if you don't set a stop. So you got to just be mindful of that. So yeah, I mean, again, like there's a lot of potential to the downside, but you got to look at like who's taking control and ride the trend. Still in the supply zone here on ES. So right now, I'd be looking for us to fail in this area. But I would honestly not really be comfortable taking shorts until we can get back down here below the opening range high. Right now, you can see we haven't even actually been able to like come back and test it other than this candle here you see at 1055 or 955. So for me, this is going to be a key area for us to get back down to if we want to consider the shorts. Otherwise, any sort of failed break of this area might be a good short. It's just not, again, for me, it would be more of a hero trade rather than, a shortable entry, especially the moves that we've just been getting. This one right here, this would have been the nice short. But the hold of this 9 EMA is not, I would have gotten out of this way before, I stopped out. So it's just you gotta be patient with days like this, and it's not like even the longs that came in. This was the only valid setup for me for taking a long on ES. Even Nasdaq wasn't clean. You can see every time we kind of rejected this opening range. The only hold that we really got was the 900 and VWAP in the 9 EMA. That would have been the only like setup for me. But even then, this is not like an A+ setup. This is more like, maybe B- or B+. So there's better setups that I've seen. And this is, again, Tuesday was kind of the best day so far.
Sometimes the best trade is no trade.
This is facts.
Can I get an amen, chat?
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah, on that 5-minute structure that you're kind of just pointing out was exactly what I was eyeing up for when that short was going to potentially come in, and then we just ended up failing to close, wicking that previous little low there, and we just stayed bullish. So yeah, I agree. But this was, this is kind of the important aspect of trading that, you can, like you said, what do you call it, a hero trade? Yeah. But it's just like, again, it's like that YOLO, like, all right, I think this is going to play out without like waiting for actual confirmation. And then you find yourself in trades that like, as you back test and you're looking at your model or whatever, you're like, oh shoot, I actually shouldn't have pressed the button when I did, So
yeah,
like Matt always says, right? It was better to be, what does he say? Better to wish you were
in a trade than out of a trade.
In a trade than out in a trade. There you go. Yep.
Very true.
So
in a trade than out of a trade.
Better flat than red.
Yeah. This 89 area here on ES needs to clear. There's a lot of sellers sitting there currently, but I don't really honestly see anything after that. So if we can clear the 89.90, I think we got a clear shot to 500. So if you're in longs on ES, which I do feel like is setting up to be the better one right now, because Nasdaq, again, 24,000 is the next level up. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here. Oh, we just cleared it, but there was a lot. You could see a lot of liquidity sitting at the 89s, and right now they're fighting. Like buying pressure is still up, but they're trying to hold this 89 area on ES. So we'll see. A rejection here would not be good. Ooh, they're selling pressure is now starting to pick up. Let's see if they can hold the 83s. That's literally right where the 9 EMA is sitting currently. And then, yeah, let's see if they can hold that and push it back up above 90, get to the 92s, and then you have 500. Right now, seeming just like a slow grind up. You guys can see we've just been on the 5-minute, really respecting the 9, this orange line on my charts. NASDAQ, same thing. We're just kind of trailing up here. Might be one of those days, y'all. We just get a slow grind up.
Mama said there'd be days like this. I'll tell you what.
We sure did.
Yeah.
You know, back in my day, we didn't really have these sort of issues, but
Back in my girl, you're like 22. Back in my day.
I wish I was 22. The things I would tell my 22-year-old self, man.
Yeah. Buy Apple.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Apple,
Literally.
Amazon, all those big things. Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 cents.
Mm-hmm.
As much real estate as you can manage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Retire yourself by 26.
That's kind of my biggest life regret at this point is like 2008. I was messing around in like third grade at recess, and I should have been buying Bitcoin, I guess.
Yeah.
No.
In third grade, if you didn't start 3 businesses by the time you were in fourth, what's
That's what
even
I'm
the
saying.
point?
Right.
You're doomed.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, Nvidia. I would have bought. Man. Don't even get me started on Nvidia. Just don't. My chair is big enough that I can sit crisscross applesauce. I love it.
Mhm.
Now I just need to adjust my mic.
I don't know if I could sit crisscross applesauce even if my chair was big.
You're the yoga instructor. What do you mean?
That's why it's oxymoron there.
I thought about sitting like that, and my knees started to hurt already.
Yeah. Last time I did that, I slipped a disc.
We need to do some mobility work while we're on the stream, guys.
You mean it's not healthy to just sit on our asses trading all day?
Yeah. Oh Lord.
At least we always have great posture, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's something.
Actually, one of the better purchases I made related to like trading setup was this steel case chair that I bought several years ago. It was not cheap, but I've used it for 4 or 5 years now. And like during the show, as long as I'm like pushed up against the desk and it's supporting it makes a huge difference.
Mm.
Wait, what is it called?
I had a gaming chair for years because you're going to be sitting on a bike, and I hated it. But I spent so much money on it. I was like, well, I gotta use it for a few years. But then I was researching people just like, listen, who know gamers? That's okay. That's fine. But who knows better than sitting on their asses for doing useless, mindless computer work for 8-9 hours than office workers? And sure enough, like the steel case. Oh man, it was first of all, it was fully assembled when it got here.
Oh, that's nice.
Which was
Oh,
nice.
that's
And
nice.
yeah, it was expensive, but it's been worth every penny.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh, does it give you? Is it like a Herman Miller?
No, it's not one of those. Let's see if I can pull up the exact one. I'll pull up mine.
Listen, I've heard those Herman Miller chairs because they're like $10,000, aren't they? Those
Yeah.
Herman Miller chairs.
They're
I've heard,
insane.
I've heard they're
$10,000.
not
I
worth
think
it.
they're like $2,000. I mean, which is still not cheap, but Herman Miller for 10K? Good Lord.
That's what I heard, but
That's wild.
I've never looked myself, so.
First of all, anyone spending 10K on a chair, why are you working?
I was gonna say.
Like, what do you do for work, first of all? And why are you working?
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
Chat will know. 800 to 2K, 1,500. Okay. Yeah, I got a ergonomic chair. I mean, it was like a few $100s, but I feel like all chairs, after you sit in them for a few hours, you're still like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
still sitting on my arse here.
You got to be like Nick and just get a treadmill and a
I
stand-up
know it.
desk. Man.
The steel case Leap. That's what I got.
Ooh, elite.
Elite.
We don't get just regular shit. We get elite shit.
No, Leap. L-E-I-A-P.
Oh, I thought you said elite.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Get the L-I out of your ears.
Ew, why would you get regular when you can get elite?
That's like Apple just throwing pro on the end of everything now.
Yeah,
Literally.
And then Mac.
I'm surprised they haven't released the what was it that which I still swear was just them trolling that like $30 screen wipe
What?
like microfiber cloth.
Oh no.
I'm surprised they didn't release a pro version of that.
Mag Pro.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see here, boys and girls. I mean, it's just grinding higher here. And we got this
ES is
hour early
going.
close in like 13 minutes or so. I mean, here's what I'll say. I'm kind of just thinking out loud here. I'm gonna wait in all likelihood for this hourly candle to close, and to me, that'll be kind of my confirmation that we're probably, in all likelihood, drawing towards these highs once again. So, it's just we rebounded this whole PPI move, and now it's, either you caught it or you're kind of just sitting here watching right now.
Yeah, it's tough to initiate a trade around this area, especially with ES now breaking pre-market high. Next target would be 6502. Really, the all-time highs. That's what we're targeting. So NASDAQ trying to get into this 24K. Lots of sellers sitting there. Actually, not too many. Just resistance. Yeah, I think we break 24,000. We can head up to 24,010, 24,015. Not a lot right now stacked up. We have some support at 23,972. Ooh, nice selling or nice buying coming in. Very nice. Very clean so far. Hey, well.
Are we, I think, we're all flat on the day, aren't we, so far?
Just cleared those orders at 24K, and now trying to find some resistance here. 24,015 is going to be the next level. Actually, some sellers tried to step in here at 24,009. Yeah, this looks like a little grind up day, a little trendy trend day.
I was gonna say the only thing that's sad about this is we're not indices.
In it.
Well, I guess that's the main thing. Yeah, good point. But then crypto's still down in the dumps right now. What the heck?
Yeah, no more 1 hour here.
What scam? Yeah.
Oh. It's one of those where, there might be something in the afternoon. Because as we start entering lunch hour, which, will be in an hour or so, volume does start to kind of dip a little bit. So don't try to, enter anything. Like, if you don't see anything, just wait. Or maybe today's not the day you take anything. If you didn't take anything, that's fine.
Oh, I have not missed a thing, huh?
Not really.
Not unless you were in longs.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
15, 30.
Well, I guess what one could look at this as perspective-wise for people in the chat that might have like extreme FOMO, right? With this, you see this big move. Sometimes it's easy to look at the chart and get FOMO because you weren't a part of it. But the reality is, it's like if your setup didn't set up and it didn't give you the entry for your strategy, then you got to look at that as a win too, right? If you followed your rules and didn't execute, I mean, just because you're flat on the day or because you might have not been a participant in a big move in the market, there's going to be another bust. There's always another bust that's coming. Market open same time tomorrow.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
True.
I as I've said, the fact that the prop firms like Tradeify said, like a huge net positive for traders, right? They break down the barriers to entry. Obviously, with Tradeify, you're going to get no bullshit payouts. But one of the flip sides of that, and this is not the fault of the prop firms, this is the fault of the traders. Like, we think like our trading careers are basically in 2 or 3 day segments. Right. Like, we pass or fail an eval, we get to a pair, we don't, and it's a day in and day out grind, guys. It's always about making that, just make 200 or 300 a day if you can average that, or 700-800 a week if you can average that to start. At that point, it's just a matter of scaling. So yeah, don't just because I got to take. I'm only 300 away from Pat. Okay, well, don't force anything, right? It creates these arbitrary little divisions in the early part of your career, where it's like, oh, first 3 or 4 months I lost, but then I passed a couple evals, but then I lost again. Well, no, you're still just not consistently profitable, and that's okay. A lot of beginning traders aren't, but for goodness sakes, like it's a progression. Don't look at it in terms of accounts. Look at it as a progression of your overall P&L.
One of the things that I heard early on in my trading that, for whatever reason, just always stuck with me, and it was definitely something that was, eating up all my accounts early on, was I heard some guy say, everybody joins trading because they want to make, generational wealth, right? It's kind of the end game goal is you want to be able to find a way to multiply your money in the markets, and this is a skill at the end of the day. And it was like all these people come in with these long-term visions for what their life can look like because of learning the skill of trading, but yet they trade every single day like they got to retire by tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's always what does every trader in. So
exactly. Yeah, it's not looking at the long game at all. It's just, looking at something like this and saying, oh my gosh, how could I miss this? I have to be in this. I got to get in. And it's just that sort of mentality is going to mess you up. Because you look at other days that you've actually, this is why it's so important. Like if you're new and you haven't done any sort of journaling or self-reflection, this is the time to do it. Like you got to start doing that, because every single day is going to start feeling like a blur. And when you can actually have that data of not just like your actual, trades that you took or wanted to take even, or lost on or whatever, it's like your emotions that go into it. Like, how did you actually feel on that trade, right? Was that a setup that really worked out for you and you felt comfortable in? Did you have confidence in it? Like these sort of things are also super important, because at least for me, like when I've been trading, I can identify a setup that feels good. Like I can identify a setup that I'm like, yes, this is something I would take over and over again. And again, even the problem I think a lot of at least new traders go by is, even if they get into a trade, they think it's not a good strategy because they lost money. And the thing you have to get completely out of your mind is trading. It's all about working in calculated risk. It's all about like literally sitting in this gray zone and operating in this gray zone to know that like nothing is 100%. You can have everything go right for you. I literally just posted a video about this like yesterday, but everything can seem like it's in alignment and it still doesn't play out for you. And that is okay. Doesn't mean that your strategy is bad. Doesn't mean that you messed up. Doesn't mean any of that. You just have to keep that data on and be able to refer back to it. And once you start like solidifying that, now that it's like a habit, maybe you don't have to journal every single day moving forward, but like it's just good to know where you sit, where your patterns are, like where your behaviors are lacking, whether it's impulse control, whether it's FOMO, whether it's, being greedy on a trade, jumping into a trade too quickly. Like these sort of things will really help you like identify your trades better. So, it's just good to be aware, always self-aware in trading. That's going to help you in the long run.
Yeah, I think one of the skills that you get just with time is the ability to just sit at your chart. You can sit here for 2 hours and can you not take a trade if what you're looking for doesn't, give you what you're looking for. And that's something that it can take time to develop that, because you're so eager to make money every single day.
Yeah.
But when you're focused on making money versus the process of whatever your strategy is, bad things tend to happen, So, yeah. That's what
it really is a process-oriented thing. Like it's that sort of, you have to be able to apply a process and just be so, I don't want to say robotic, because we're all human, we're gonna have emotions, but like in a sense be robotic with your process and be able to just implement it every single day and just say, all right, what is actually like working in this? Because the thing is, like, people complicate trading so much. It's not, people don't fail with trading because charting is hard. They don't fail at trading because they can't draw lines on a chart. Like that's not why people fail. People fail because they just can't stick to a fucking plan. Like that's literally what it comes down to. And it's simple. Trading itself is simple. It's just hard when you're dealing with emotions and being able to manage yourself and look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, like I'm sick of my own shit. I need to make a difference here. I need to change something. That's why I always say like trading will like teach you so much about yourself, because if you're not that type of person that can have that sort of discipline and understand like what actually is wrong, then you're never going to make it. It's just never going to happen for you.
Yeah. And it is one of those things, and I've talked about this on this show before, and nobody gets snippy at this. I'm just stating a fact. Like, you can bubble yourself off right now in whatever belief system that you have, be it religious, political. Again, we made, and the only group I will openly mock is the flat earthers. But like, you can surround yourself with a Facebook community and like materials that like only reinforce those beliefs. Whereas with trading, it's not like you're profitable or you're not. You're making money or you're not. There's no reality that you could, if you don't have the skills to be a successful trader, there's no reality you can construct for yourself that puts money in your bank account, right? So it's one of those things. People are, as we bubble up even more as a society, and people just seek out, just stop seeking out opposing viewpoints. Like we are, that's why a lot of traders struggle. It's like, well, every other part of my life, I have a structure and a belief system that is backed up by the people that I hang out with, the online and or real life news sources that I seek out. And again, with trading, that can be a real short circuit for a lot of people, right? Because it's like, well, it's, clearly I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. You keep bombing evals, right? So it's one of those things that you're right, Miriam. I think you put it very, very well. You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, all right, asshole, it's time to really do this, right? Because if you don't, because this is not like easy stuff, but you don't need to be a Mensa member to be a success. I mean, shit, I'm a great example of that, right? Like all four people on this stream are intelligent individuals. I wouldn't say any of us are nuclear physicists. None of us are curing cancer tomorrow, right? So, but we can do this. So it really is a situation where you're like, you know what? Yeah, I this isn't working. This strategy sucks, or I'm not following it, right? That's my favorite one, where as somebody who's worked with people on strategies and playbooks and stuff in the past, it's like, well, your playbook doesn't work. All right, well, show me your journal, and let's see, and not a single one. I vividly remember this was about 3 years ago. Not a single entry was according to the playbook. I'm like, well, why are you slamming the playbook? You're not following it. You follow this playbook exactly, and you're consistently losing. All right, now we got stuff we need to deal with. But you can't sit here and tell me this works or this doesn't work when you're not following it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you really don't know unless you put in time into it. Like you need that data for a reason. So yeah, we're getting this pullback here on the market though. This supply zone really strong so far. You can see right to the tick we hit this area. 24,000 though, just in general, is going to be some resistance. And so even ES, like we kind of wicked above and failed so far on this 15-minute. There's 30 seconds left in this 15-minute. Obviously, we're probably likely not going to close back above, but yeah, this is not looking super great. Again, I think, bulls still have a chance at this, call it like even like down here, 477 on ES to hold that. NASDAQ has the opening range high and VWAP sitting here at the 917s, 920s. We do have some potential support at 940 right now. A lot of resistance though, sitting at 960. So we could possibly come back into this area, retest, and then drop. And then, we have the 40s and then 25s, and then really not anything until probably 900. So let's see.
Yeah, after that hourly close, this is where things can get interesting. Because I think you can start to frame a move back down into this range a little bit, potentially getting that weak close here. But
yeah,
we shall see.
Yeah, I'm starting to look for shorts here. This looks very nice on NQ. Not ES. Whoopsies.
Oopsies.
Whoopsies. All right, Tyler, we're going to roll you off here in a second. Thank you so much for being with us today. But before we do, and actually what we're going to do right after is we're going to look at our top live traders P&L from yesterday. But before we do you have any last thoughts on the market? Maybe levels you're looking at for the PM session, or maybe something you see for now?
Yeah, I would say right now what I'm looking for is, can we get this continuation down potentially into this open gap? I mean, obviously first presented fair value gap from this morning, or just this overall, I think this is a 15-minute as well. Just a big open gap that was not traded to at all on ES or NQ. So bare minimum, I could see this, even if you're looking at this for a retrace back to maybe, discount of this price leg. So this is going to be what I'm eyeing up here going into this 11 a.m. hour. And if something does set up, there's a good chance that I could look to execute on something back down into here and then cover. But as of right now, that is the only thing that I see as a potential at the moment, which we got to see some confirmation. We have this 15-minute structure in imbalance holding for the moment. So I may wait to see a 15-minute candle closure below here and then look to engage on a pullback. But that's all I got for now. I mean, PPI day today, missed this move up. It is what it is. I'm fine with being flat on the day if that's what ends up happening. The market will open same time tomorrow and we'll keep trucking along. So, but I appreciate you guys having me on, and I appreciate the AI videos.
Yeah, of
Nick
course.
will for sure have those.
Always a good time having you on. I hope next time we fade each other again so we can do push-ups.
You know, I'm looking forward to that as myself. So make that happen.
Nice. All right, Tyler, have an amazing day. And let's now go and look at our top live traders P&L from yesterday. Well, we did just look at the live P&L from Tuesday, but that's epic too. And we got background Nick here. So what's up, Nick? We can't hear you.
You're muted.
He's got to fire himself now. That's embarrassing.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Well, we had to show. They were so good. We had to show them again.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
How
Drew,
you
can
doing?
run
Oh,
it
you got
again.
a white tee on today.
Yeah, I
Wow.
actually have 2 of these exact same shirts, and I was like, all right.
Oh, we're
I'm
on.
gonna wear it.
Nick's
Oh,
got
man.
48 of them, so that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Matt?
Guys, I'm gonna take shorts here on
Oh,
NQ.
okay. I was gonna say
like
Matt's
it.
fired, but okay.
Well, we
Oh,
can still
shit, I
fire
just-
him and let him take short.
Hey, y'all zig, I zag. So
Hey, I just took it on ES accidentally. I'll close it. I'll take it on NQ. I don't know why that happened, but it happened, and I'm on the wrong chart. There we go. Exactly, Miriam. You got it.
At least you didn't try to take it on MNQ and took it on NQ. The amount of times that I've taken like a 5 or 10 position size on NQ, meaning
Oh,
when I meant MNQ,
oh,
is
Oh,
depressing.
ouch.
Yeah,
my
That's
heart.
instant liquidation.
It happened to me yesterday, Nick.
my heart is palpitating.
Pain.
I traded 10 ES instead of 10 MES, but
Oh my gosh,
yeah, no
that's
fun.
terrifying.
Oh, that's not normal.
Yeah, for you it is. Chill, Miriam. Chill.
I'm just kidding. Not really, but it's fine. I don't know. We might, this is a potential bounce area. So watch out. I would say like the 936s on NQ. If we break that, I think we can go down to the opening range and then VWAP. VWAP. Beep-up.
Beep-up.
While it sits in the middle of this range right here, Drew, if you want to go ahead and show yesterday's P&Ls real quick. Now we're talking. We even got the good music back.
I was gonna say, man, we cut that off early. I was jiving over here. I was having a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah,
But
I talked to the
7
wrist team, had them update that. Fire.
7K. That's fire.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I'm pretty sure we just watched the last one. I'm 90% sure that Kia was also on the top 5 P&L.
Dang,
Awesome.
we gotta
Insane.
get some of these live traders on the stream here.
Oh yeah, Kia was the one that made 20 grand on 8/12.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah,
killing it.
Killing
he's
it.
up like 30 G, or he or she is up 30 Gs in like 2 days.
Let's go. That's some
Oh my gosh, that's
banger
crazy.
trading right there.
That's awesome. That's so cool. We love to see it, guys. Yeah, we got.
Is there anything, Nick? Is there anything that you see in people like him or her? I'm not quite sure. when they absolutely crush it, like they have a run? Is it because they do something specific? Is it just because they get lucky? Like, what is it usually?
I mean, they all the live traders are really following a very strict strategy from what I've seen. Most of them don't. The ones that do very well, and we see them on the P&Ls, they aren't averaging into oblivion on a losing position. A lot of them add into strength. And, you know, something that's always super interesting is watching their trades and seeing if they, so like we'll get updates in the background and I can see what they're doing and the clicks they're taking. And like, they don't move stops like some other traders will, where it's like, it'll go down 10 points, back up a few points, down even further, and just like uncertainty behind the trade. It's just a stop loss, a TP, and they don't even click the screen. Like, it doesn't even register that they're clicking, and they just let the trade go. And then it ends, which I think is crazy that they had a $17,000 trade, and I don't think they were really moving their stops a lot.
Wow.
It's baller.
Yeah, it
That
really
is baller.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reach out to Kia and get them on the stream.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That would be
Agreed.
sick. That would be sick. So how's your week going, Nick?
I'm like break even, I think, so far this week. What's funny enough, I went to flip for a trading day on one of my accounts this morning, like right before a PPI with just one micro, and like instantly down like $250 on that move. And I was like, what the hell? I just meant to flip this.
Dang.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Should have shorted it.
Why are you doing it during that time?
I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, it was right before the stream. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to get my trade in for the day and call it. And then just boom.
Yeah, man.
Like,
See,
damn.
that's why the red line on screen, I tell you, it's a life hack. You gotta have a red vertical line
It
for
really
whenever
is.
big news comes out.
It really is. I need like alarm bells going off. I need like 5-minute reminders. I'm not good at that. The only one I know religiously is CPI. That's the only news event that is like ingrained in my brain.
That's the full port news.
Yeah, exactly.
No financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Mm-mm. Did you take any trades today besides that flip?
No, unfortunately not. I'm just sitting on the sidelines today.
Yeah.
It's just a weird day for me. I just can't find anything until after it's already happened. I'm like, damn, I guess that could have been good long. This could
You're
have
like,
been
oh,
a
I
good
should have
short.
taken that long.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah,
were
this is a
considering
big
short.
shoulda, woulda, coulda day for me. So
Right.
it's best for me just to stay on the sidelines and not do anything.
Very much. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. And that's the thing, like we said it today too. I mean, you could really, there were some moments where you could have argued both sides.
Yeah.
And it's harder to like, that's why, again, like going back to the whole journaling and all of that, that's why it's so important, because everything you see is after the fact, right? You don't actually see what's happening like during the actual session. Like the only time you see that happening is when you're witnessing it in real time. But when you go back and look at the chart, you're like, oh, that would have been a great day to da 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 da. But it's like, well, yeah, because you see a static image of it, right? So it's definitely like a lot easier to justify it once you actually see that the play happened. But like when you're in the markets every single day, seeing it live, like sometimes the conviction is just not there. And again, it's like one of those things that's, again, so important about journaling, because you don't have that sort of information after, and it's so easy to forget it too. So that's why, again, it's so important, like in the time being, to be like, okay, when I did take this trade, how did I actually like justify this? Was I feeling good about it? Was it a hero trade? Was it something that I, took with confidence? And yeah, so that's just what I would say about that. But yeah, so far right now, I mean, again, this was something I talked about like on the NASDAQ. I don't know if we can pull up my charts really quickly. I know Nick's in his trade, but when we talk about the NASDAQ and we talk about this level here, I told you guys about this 24,000 being potential resistance. I mean, we really, like I said, we ricked right to this area. But the reason I wouldn't have taken this short is because, again, I don't really have an area to where I could have set my stop, right? I would have just arbitrarily had to set it at like 20 points and then, hope for this move down to VWAP. But it's really just a slow grind from here. So that's why you gotta look at like, all right, the setup is presenting itself, but what is my actual risk on this? And this is another side to it, right? Like you have the setup, but am I comfortable with the risk that I would have to possibly take on this? And for me, it wasn't. It wasn't something that I was willing to take because again, it would have just been an arbitrary number. And that's not I don't like going based off that. So but so far we are setting up for a nice retrace like back into this area. So let's see if we can at least hold. I don't know, Nick, where you have your stops and your take profit, but this 924 and then VWAP sitting at 918 I think would possibly be good areas that we might bounce at.
Yeah, I do have my stop at 87, and I do have my target at 904.75, right above the 900 level. I do see potential that we're gonna come back down there, so I'll stick to that for now.
Okay, cool.
Funny how we always retrace the news candle, like every single time.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
At least parts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say was the best day so far to trade? You're like the day that we came out with CPI.
I was gonna say like the 1 minute before CPI and the 1 minute before PPI. Oh man, it's so hard to trade after news because I always look at like the move and I'm just like I don't even know what to do here because
Yeah.
if the news was good or bad, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. You caught it.
That creates bias in my head. Like if I look at it and it's like, all right, like CPI rose, like this isn't good. We're probably gonna dump, and like we just ripped all day. So I don't even know like how do you even get like how you gauge that. So then
Right.
I already know that it's throwing my own bias off. So it's better for me just to kind of stay out of it because I know that I'll probably just end up going on tilt if I
Yeah.
start trading.
Yeah, this is true. Well, yeah,
This trade makes me work for it again.
Yeah, it's slowed down.
always like that.
Yeah. Low grind down there.
Nick, you should Swiss Nick, you need to just pick a side in the morning and just go with that, and then just sit in that trade all day.
Just
I think
just
that's
like
good.
9:30,
Don't even close it.
Yeah,
short or long.
yeah.
Then
And
never
just
close
see
it.
what happens.
I mean, we can start doing that if just full port it 10 minis.
10 minis, yeah.
Well,
Pretty light.
sorry, Mary, 10 minis is not full port for you. I mean 100.
Yeah,
You're getting closer,
Raise
yeah.
the stakes.
Getting closer.
But we're now getting to your average size.
Yeah.
All right, we are pushing down nicely here.
Mhm.
Currently, we are sitting at, let me check this really quick, but we're sitting at daily open. So yesterday, 6 p.m. open. And I do think that we can get a push through here down to the 900s. So I'll stick with this trade for now.
Yeah, it looks like 925 on book maps, 920, and then 910 is what you have to work with.
probably look funny like looking out my window, but like I don't know if it is the Blue Angels or who it is, but they're practicing for the Air and Water show, like Drew was mentioning. If anybody's familiar with
cool.
Chicago, it's this week. They do a really cool Air and Water show, but the jets are like just above my building, like going by, and it's really cool. So take me off
What?
camera. I'm gonna go sit there and I'm gonna go watch it.
You're just like this.
I
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
we would have already have the IRL streams, and then you could go and just watch that.
Oh yeah, we could just go stream the Air and Water
Yeah.
show.
That would be
I know, we
cool.
gotta get on that.
Hey Sean, what do we call non-Swiss Nick? Well, just Lil Degen. Easy.
Yeah, he must not have been here long enough.
Nope.
Background Nick, Degen Nick, Little Nicky.
Little Nicky,
Lil Degen, a little
Chai Nick, I don't know.
god of
Shy
CPI.
Nick. CPI God. Maybe we just start like on the house account. We could just take a 1 micro trade, right when the market opens.
Just based on whatever the chat says.
I like that. We can actually try doing that.
Yeah, just be like, hey, should we short or long today? And then we just hold that trade for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
I'd be down, dude. We could just show the little P&L on like the top left of the screen or something.
Yeah.
It would be sick, not gonna lie. But we are getting a little retracement here to we just still rejected the 9 EMA on the 5 minute, which I like. I still like that short.
Looks good. Just slow now. Like the
Yeah,
volume is insane.
If we make a new low below the 26s here, I will move my stop break even. Wow, we can even hear it, Nick.
You can hear it?
Yeah, I just heard it.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, the fighter jets are so cool.
I didn't get it. I didn't hear it.
It was very, very like it was very low volume, but
They're literally just going like pretty much around the Trump and Sears Tower. They're just doing like giant circles.
That's cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
really
Do they
cool.
do those pretty often in Chicago? I feel like they do.
I have no idea. I think the Air and Water show is once a year. I don't know if they
Oh.
do.
I might have been there for one of them then. The one time I was in Chicago, I must have seen it
That's lucky. It's so cool.
because the
They
Navy
get
Pier
so
is like
low.
right there where you're
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
That's super cool.
Drew, you wanna go see the Air and Water show this weekend?
Drew's like, no, you're good. You're up. Rejected the 9 EMA here for you, Nick.
yeah, I saw it. I like it. Everybody in the chat is saying, take your money, it's bouncing on the 50-minute. Well, no.
Take your money now, brother. That's
It's like,
funny.
I'm
The
good.
thing is, if this is gonna rip and it stops me out, everybody's gonna be like, I told you.
That's always how
Oh,
it
it's
is.
so true.
But then if it hits, they're like, oh yeah, okay, cool.
Or they just don't say anything.
Or they don't say anything. Let's see, but it's definitely a slower trade right now.
Yeah.
It's taking its time, which is fine. I support that.
I mean, I do like the rejection of the 9 that you got on the 5-minute. I can see the potential bounce here at the 15. It's just, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
We shall see. What will it be?
Oh, the Disney princess is coming from.
That's singing 2 times today. It's pretty fire.
The-
Yeah,
The
I
earlier
I-
one was good.
By now, I really do believe you're a Disney princess.
oh my god. I would love that job.
Should I add that to your intro and outro resume?
Yeah. Not an official Disney princess. I don't even
Well,
know which one. I guess I'd be
That's
Jasmine.
the word. That's the word for today. So,
Disney princess.
hey, Miriam, I heard we were not gonna have any viewers tomorrow because you're not here, right?
Damn. Have a little more confidence, Nick. Yes, I won't be here tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow or Monday, but we'll be here the rest of the week when Matt's gonna be off doing his little marriage situation. So
Next Thursday and Friday.
Marriage situation. That sounds so bad.
Yeah, that's
That's
Matt.
great.
You know,
It's not.
doing
It's not. Matt's
whatever.
going to be starting his official life with his
Yeah.
wonderful bride. He's going to be in this marriage situation now.
Well, this is more for your fiance, not you.
Oh yeah, she's going to be in a situation.
Yeah.
Hey, Bodhi just said people forget Nick is the commission mileage king. He wants to get every single minute he can get in a trade for his commission. Love it. All right, I'm moving break even. As I said before, once you make a
Nice.
new low, break even. So
Very nice trade.
we
We're getting
like
the selling pressure really coming in here too.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
trail
90.
my stop. Like if we reach 912, which is candle body low here on the 5-minute, I will move my stop to 25 points profit.
Nice.
The worst case, we make $20.
$20.
Those add
That's-
up. Those $10
that's
$20 wins.
Best case, you make 1,000, but we already lost 37.50 on that accidental ES trade. So fuck.
I'm kind of eyeing along here on ES. We'll see.
Hey, stay in your lane.
Excuse me. You know what? Just go back to Sweden, okay?
Let's see.
I like the long because we're coming into this opening range high on NQ. We're testing VWAP right now. I mean, well, might be too late for it now, but my stop would have to be at 907, below 907, like 905. But let's see. I'm just waiting for now.
Just waiting for now.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't like love this setup, but it's something I'm willing to try out. Let's see. Let us see.
Right. At the 920s now, still getting some resistance there. I do like it for more downside on NQ. As said, once we move to 912, I'll move my stop to 25 points in profit. If we get that.
Damp it.
Dump it. Yeah, thanks, Bodie. Dump
That's a
it.
deep cut right there.
I have to take
All
the
right.
GP long at like 880, 870.
Yeah.
That would
All
be
right.
the only trade I could possibly take.
We are getting the push to the downside here.
87.
Just a little bit more. We made it to 14 on NQ. Drew, send a noise complaint. Drew is saying his walls are shaking because of the fighter chat.
Can we get a little deeper?
Yeah. Yes. All right, we did get to 12, so I get to move my stop to 25 points in profit.
Yay!
Nice.
Yay! Okay, worst case, we make 500.
Worst case. That's a great case.
Best case, we make 1,000.
Ooh. Give it to him.
Do it. Get down. Go to 0.
Nice. You're good.
Drew.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna break this 915,
Drew, we
910.
need my chart. TP hit is incoming.
Don't jinx it.
Your chart doesn't matter.
Well, look, if it's not coming, I'm still making 500, so I'm fine with it.
True.
It doesn't matter what's gonna happen now. I don't care.
Yeah, right at a key level here, I think we need to potentially hold the 908s. ES also coming into VWAP here on the 15-minute at 77.
6 more points. to
Do
TP.
it. Give it to him.
Oh, you started sounding Indian here.
I know. I didn't mean to. I guess it's just.
Well,
you.
somebody in the chat already said, do the Indian. So. Maybe we can get this to TP if we just speak like this, okay? Just drop it to the floor. It'll be very nice.
Oh my God. One of my best friends is from India, and I think you have a better accent than he does. His is too Americanized now.
Yeah.
No, almost TP hit. Almost.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Come on.
Where's your TP?
Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, there it is.
Oh boy.
Thank you, Anq.
Thank you, NQ.
But now I'm a bit pissed because my P&L for the day would have been 1,000 here on stream.
Oh.
But then I had this accidental ES trade that lost me 37.50. So,
Damn.
Nick, can you just fake it and make it 1,000?
Yeah, we'll fudge it a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll just take the 1K out of your paycheck, or the 30, not the 1K. We'll take the
No.
$37 out.
Oh my goodness.
This one is going. It is
Ooh.
going. Holy
Ooh,
moly.
See ya.
Drew's got like an ASMR setup with the mic at the window.
I see that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, we are going.
Yeah, we're going.
Damn.
Where are all those people in the chat that said that you should close your position? I don't know.
Well,
Nowhere to be found.
See, that's what I told you. If it hits my TP, they're not gonna say anything.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Good trade, Nick. This is clean.
Thank you, guys.
See if we hold here. This is where I would look for a potential bounce. A potential bounce over here. Let's see. 637.
GP. Did we get the
Wow,
bounce?
we're going.
Dang. Any sort of news running this or just
I don't see
I
any.
could have held this for another 25 points. Holy moly.
It just says Tesla's hitting lows, so it must be dragging us down. What Elon do now?
Hey, now chat is saying, yeah, I told you it's gonna go further than your TP. What? No, you did not. Well, you see, you're an
I love
OG.
it.
Maybe you truly did, but I didn't see it. Oh yeah, he actually did. He actually said maybe it can dump more. Yasir, you are an OG. You are a Tradeify TV legend. No, Unbound, I did not enter based on VWAP. I actually entered based on T-Trade's fractal model. I'm digging that shit. I'll tell you, like, this model that he has is fantastic. Really good.
fantastic?
Fantastic.
From the tinker, oh, when I went south, I smoked like a motherfucking nut.
Everything all right over there?
Ooh, I feel like there's the bounce here.
Taking a bounce.
I'm hovering.
It's at the GP. It's so enticing.
It really is.
Is Miriam taking GPs now?
Is that what it is? Is it?
It's
it the
literally
golden
right at it. Yeah. It bounced like right
The
off.
618 one?
Yeah.
Should we try it?
618 was at 875. And then the
Wait.
707 was down to 56.
Oh yeah.
All right,
true.
I'm trying it.
I have it on my chart now.
I'm trying it. I'm in at 84.25. My stop is 62.25.
Miriam becoming Brett. So I am the CEO now.
Look at me.
Look at
Ooh,
me.
but if they gotta push it up here though. They gotta push it up.
What is Nick? Do you know what is Brett's usual target on a GP trade?
I don't even know, to be honest. The moon.
The moon. Oh.
The moon.
Yeah, Schrodinger's stop loss. You're right. If I would have changed my chart to light mode, it would have went faster. That's true. But the thing is, I actually do have my second screen in light mode, so I have both right now.
Oh my goodness! Look at this guy.
You
Can't
have
even commit.
Both is
Can't-
crazy.
Can't even come
In true Swiss style, he won't take a position.
Man,
I got both.
do bulls wake up here? We'll see.
We shall
We need to
see.
get back above 900.
Hey, Mario S. That's why it worked. Mario S was in that short as well. Congrats, man. It worked.
Ooh, these shorts might still try to come in here. Let's see. Let's
Shorts
see.
are such messy bitches, man. Get out of the way.
Hey, Nick, Sean is asking if CPI Nick is in a position.
CPI Nick. Is that what we're
CPI
calling it?
Nick. Oh my gosh. I
You
love
get a
it.
new name every couple weeks of
That's a
this
good
show.
one.
That's great. That's actually beautiful. I love it. No. I'm not, unfortunately.
He said
There's
no.
your push, Miriam. There's your push.
I'm not convinced yet. We got to get back to like 920. Above 900, I'll feel a lot better.
I think you're looking pretty good for a test of VWAP right here.
Let's see.
If it gets back into the dev band, that's at about 877. That could cause a little trouble, but if it stays above there, really, if it stays above 75, where'd you say you set your stop?
Right at the lows, 62.25.
Oh, okay. That's good trade management there. Yeah, I think it looks good for a move to VWAP.
Let's see 900. I want to see 900 clear, and then I'll feel a lot better. Kind of hovering, like I'm on the 1 minute here on the NAS. We're rejecting this 9 EMA, so I want to see us get a stronger push. Yeah, I do want to see us hold like 75. I think that's really the area that I'm looking for, is to get a nice bounce at, but the 900s right now are going to be key for us to clear. ES also needs to get back above its opening range high, which is kind of where it's hovering right now. See. All right, trying to clear those 900 orders on book maps. See if we get the follow through. Okay, getting some footing here. See, 910s are next. But yeah, I do want to see VWAP clear as well. All right, we're about less than 15 points in profit here. Once we hit about 20 points, I'll move my stop to break even.
Nice trade, Miriam.
Thanks, y'all.
You taking the
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Well, you took the GP and it's moving. Brett is going to be proud of
I
you.
didn't realize I was taking the GP. The reason I took this trade, not only from these trend lines, actually, you guys want to know why I took this. So I like the bounce that we're getting here, not just at the trend line, but previous day low. We did get a nice volume push into this area. So I was actually looking for the 68s to hold. And now when we got this nice push up, I actually took that long here, like literally right at yesterday's low, like a little before. But now I want to see the push up. I don't want to see the rejection here at 907. I want to see us get a nice move up. And ES right now, you guys can see, is rejecting VWAP. So I do want to see a little bit more footing from the bulls to get us above VWAP and then above the opening range. My actual target on this is going to be the 40s. So I want to see if we can get to the 40s. This might be one of those where we just got to wait and see. But see how they're like rejecting that area? That's not what I want to see.
Somebody must have started a marble race somewhere.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I'm looking at this because you know what? I'm just going to move my stop to the 60. I'm going to move it to 75 or about 72. So I'm about 12 points in the risk here, just because like I don't like what they're doing here. Like I wanted to see a clean hold of that area, and now we're getting the rejection. So not a huge fan of it, to be honest. Yeah, they're probably gonna stop me out.
The nasty 5-minute wick.
Yeah. Like right at that level too that I wanted them to hold above. So
It looked good. Like it looked like we were like
Yeah, it
invalidating
did.
the bear.
Yeah,
flag.
that one green candle looked very
that's why I
nice.
was like, Nick, don't jinx it.
Yeah, okay, it's my fault now.
All right, this is definitely Nick's fault.
apologize. I apologize. I'm the market maker.
Now I'm changing. You're getting your P&L's getting up.
But I'll tell you one thing, Miriam. If this goes green and hits TP, I'm gonna take all the credit.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Yasir, Yasir said, add to it, Mary.
Add to it?
Probably not the smartest idea.
I'm okay with this risk. I'm okay with this.
Oh, now I get the real P&L, Nick, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it.
That one even factors in some commissions.
Damn you.
Oh man.
That hurts.
You should just drop it by $20 every 5 minutes. For the rest.
Yeah.
That hurts. But okay.
What was that? You were like $8 away one time, and you were so pissed about.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
$8 away from 1,000. Today I got the clean, like so clean, perfect 1,000, but accidentally took a trade on ES for minus 37.
Dang.
Oh man. Well, it is what it is. I'll take it.
It is what it is.
Oh, now Matt is starting this.
I know. What is
what it is. Okay.
It is what it is.
Do not redeem it.
That's one of my all-time
That's
favorite
awesome.
internet videos. That's right up there with the original Numa guy. That was an old one
Numa.
from
Why does that
back
sound
in the day.
familiar?
Numa?
Sounds pretty
I don't know that
familiar.
guy.
You guys never saw the original Numa guy?
No.
Oh.
I know Drew in the background knows what I'm talking about. I don't know if we can pull that up, but it might have some copyrighted music behind it. But yeah, it was just there's been 1,000 remixes, probably literally, but yeah, just the original Numa guy.
Dang.
Oh, this guy. Like Numa Numa?
Yes, Numa.
Yeah. I don't care if it gets
I don't know
copyrighted.
who
Put
that
it up. Oh my gosh. I just had the video in.
Now I'm very interested to see what's gonna play here.
You know this. You had to have seen this. At
No,
some
I have no idea what that
You
is.
have
Honestly.
to.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Such a vibe.
Like, this guy's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
What?
Does not give
That's
a
a proof.
fuck.
That is.
Oh,
Good
I know
to
who this
prove.
guy is. Yeah, I've seen this.
I don't ever know what happened to him. I'm gonna have to look that up.
That's funny.
Yeah, he just stopped.
What happened to you?
We can't hear it. And it's gone.
What's up, Boundless? We got some, like on a side note, we got some really cool gaming shit coming up. I'm not gonna give away the next game that we're doing for an event, but it's not Halo.
Not gonna give it away. Oh, yeah, you're gonna hold that one close to the chest so y'all can practice, huh?
Yeah. It's a game I haven't played in like maybe a year, so I gotta really get back into it.
Okay.
And then we got some more fun things. We're gonna lean into the gaming stuff pretty heavy. I think we've got some really fun stuff coming up. Oh hell yeah, let's go.
I don't know if I can hear him.
Well, no, we can't hear
I
him.
can't.
We can't.
I can hear him in my mind though.
Yes,
Well, is he just singing that Swedish song, or what is he
I
singing?
think so. But wait till he cuts into wait till the hook drops, man, and the guy goes nuts. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Equality 1, background Nick checking outside to see if someone is watching. Dude, this guy lives so high up. The only person watching could be Spider-Man.
Let's see. I wish I can capture them. Oh, it's all blurry. Oh, it's because I have my blur shit on. Hold on.
Yeah,
You have a
what are
sick
doing,
view,
dude?
dude.
Like, we can't tell you're in your bedroom.
Yeah.
I know. All right, forget it. I'll turn off the virtual background blur. There we go.
Not his bedroom. It's the wardrobe for his cloak.
It's still blurry. Well, they're literally like, they're flying like up. Oh wait, like this, like this.
The view is sick. Love
That
it.
is really cool.
That's the benefit of working remote too.
Drew's like, God damn it, quit moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Trying to get stuff working here.
Oh man. This trade sucks, guys. This trade fucking sucks. Like, this is not the move that I was anticipating. Like, yeah, we're holding, but like, come on. What are we doing?
I know, this is brutal. Lower highs, lower lows.
Yeah. Part of me just wants to close it out just because I don't like the entry. I don't like the movement
Oh,
that we
no,
got, but I'm
follow
gonna
your
stick
plan.
to it.
Miriam's just pissed.
Yeah, I'm like annoyed. This is like annoying.
It
We're
is
rejecting-
so annoying when a trade just grinds to your stop loss, right?
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you're just wrong and it just takes, okay, you're out
Right.
in 30s, 45s. All right, cool. I was wrong, right? Like when it just grinds to your stop loss, that's just like you want to throw something.
Well, and it's like even the levels that I'm looking at right now, I'm like, okay, well, again, I try to look at both sides. Like if I was short right now, I would be more comfortable than being in a long because I'm like, this is still rejecting previous day low. It's not like we need to get above these areas, even though ES right now is holding its trend line on the 15-minute. I'm like, I just don't like the entry that I got in at. I would have rather gotten in, lower down here. So right now, it stops me out. I'm like, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I would probably be more surprised if we held. So I'm like, do I just call it? Normally, I'm not like this. Normally, I'm like, all right, I get in on a good entry, and usually it's just like a cleaner move. But right now, it's making me wait for it. All right, this is what I want to see. Let's go. Come on. Get the move up. Go to the 900s. And then we got a clear shot. But to your point, Matt, it's like, yeah, at this point, just stop me out. Like,
Yeah.
Because this is
No,
just
we're gonna make you
not-
suffer first.
Yeah.
And the worst is where it moves right down to maybe like close to your stop loss. Then it'll pop like 6-7 handles.
Yeah.
Then it wipes and
Yep.
stops you out.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to hold this level. They're really trying. Yeah, I don't like this, guys. This could run up now after I get out, but I'm not liking, like, go back to my charts real quick. This is what I'm looking at on the 5-minute. The fact that they're rejecting not just this trend line, but the previous day low. Like, I want to see a nice move back up here. And we're just kind of stagnant. For me, I'd almost rather re-enter, like get out and re-enter, because it's not the move that initially I was anticipating. I was anticipating this move back to the upside here and then a nice push up. So looking like they might try to stop me out here, but
we're sitting right at that trend line, that 1 hour trend line that we spoke about
like,
the entire week.
We gotta push it up here, or just like get out of the way and let the bears just continue down.
Move, bitch.
For real, that's how I feel. But I did say this. I said this isn't my favorite setup, but I'm willing to take it just because, it's
to entertain
you
guys.
It's showing, and it's it's not like an A+ to me, but it's like a B+ A. That's what I would call it.
Yeah, now it's gonna like go straight to your TP, and you're gonna be like, I knew it all along.
Right.
Boundless is in 3 shorts: MYM, MNQ, and M2K.
What?
That's crazy.
That is
I've
crazy.
never held multiple positions like that before.
That is actually wild. I've done it once with ES and NASDAQ sitting right next to each other, but that was stressful.
Done it 2 days ago with oil and gold. But I prefer being
But
in
like
one.
scalping is different, I feel like.
True.
All right, you know what? F this. I'm moving to break even.
That is when you get stop break even. And
I
then
will
it
get
runs
stopped
up
out, but I'm
100
over it at this point. I'm like, move it. Like, this is so annoying. Now it's gonna go. Watch. Now it's gonna.
Yeah, now it goes 100 points.
No, just let's watch together because this
Straight
is,
up, one candle, straight up, 100
this
points.
is gonna go. I promise you, it's gonna go right now.
25K coming in the next 5 minutes.
I'm over it. I'm just so over it. Like, this is, yeah. Clear my orders. Make sure I'm not in anything. Oh, NQ, you dirty rat.
You dirty rat.
Unfortunately for you, that was a $5 loss. So
Wow, Nick. Wow. Now I get the lower P&L
You know
and
what?
Nick
I'll take a
Simmons.
$5 loss then.
oh, I didn't even realize that. That's so funny. Drew must start, not to throw him under the bus, but Drew definitely did.
I'm getting the lower P&L and Nick
That is
Simmons.
hilarious.
Oh, dude.
Wait, what happened?
Look at my
Nick's
P&L.
His picture. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Wait, that's my P&L.
No, look at my picture next to my P&L.
Oh. That's funny.
That
Laugh,
photo
the
is gonna haunt
giggle.
you for the rest
you
of
know
your
what?
career.
I hope we get the biggest green candle we've ever seen.
You know what? I'm over it. I'm already over it. This can go like, you know what? Take this to like freaking 28,000 at this point because I'm just like so over it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you just get impatient because it's not fun. It's not fun being in these trades. Fucking rats.
Walking rats, man.
Yeah, so now they actually need to clear. Like they need to clear this area. They need to clear VWAP, opening range high. I was looking for that on this candle. That's what I was looking for. And then once they started closing below previous day low, I'm like, I don't like this entry anymore. I'd rather re-enter. I'd rather re-enter after we get back above opening range high. Like that's how I see this.
Equality 1, I can break it down. Just a disclaimer though. I'm still learning T-Trade's model, and I used his model to take that trade. So I can explain it to the best of my ability if you want, and only if you understand the model, because otherwise it's pretty pointless. But if you do, let me know and I'll break it down.
Now they do it.
Yeah.
That was evil. That wick, the last wick that stopped your break even, that was evil.
Well, that was my fault, but I wouldn't have gotten stopped out if I just kept my stop, but it's I was over it. I was so over it. Like, I don't want this. I don't want to be here. Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
I don't know her.
Oh man. The thing with these sort of moves too, like when I'm anticipating these sort of bounces, I want to see a nice, like I want to see a lot of volume. For example, if I'm looking to go long in a certain area, I want to see a lot of selling pressure coming into a certain spot. And then that's where I actually go long. So that's why I took this. Because if you look at this 5-minute candle, this was clean. This was a nice like bottom wick, you know, almost like a hammer candle looking type. We didn't have any top wick. So for me, I'm like, hell yeah, like this is what I want to see. But once we got this, and then we started getting this, I was like, you know what? This is not the kind of move that I'm anticipating. I wanted to see more of the extension. I wanted to see us even hold above 900 and get the move back. Literally what we're doing right now, that's what I wanted to see. So those sort of moves are what I look for. And when we don't get them, I'd rather be out of the trade, break even or minus $5.75 rather than anticipate getting stopped out and hoping for that move in the end. So you can see it as like, oh, she wasn't patient. Okay, whatever. But like at the same time, when you're not comfortable in a trade, like that's also a good reason to get out. Like there's no reason for you to just sit there and take a loss because you don't like it, you know, or you think it's gonna happen. So it's okay, whatever. It happens. We'll get the next move on the next one. But for me, again, that's my first sign of like, all right, you know what? Get out.
All right, I'll break it down. But before we do, let's I think Nick, it's time for you to go, right? Gotta put some work in.
Yep, gotta go back into the background.
Yeah, it's always fun to have you on the stream. Looking forward to have you again tomorrow. And
We gotta have you for an extended period tomorrow since we're down a host.
yeah, we need you longer tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I know.
No, I'm just gonna reject Miriam's PTO request. She's got to stay.
Easy.
Well, that wouldn't really work great because I'm gonna get on a flight. So,
Yeah, but we're definitely gonna see you tomorrow, Nick. Thanks for coming on today, and have fun watching the Blue Angels or whatever is flying around there.
Fantastic. All right, I'll see you guys later.
bye, Nick. Bye, CPI Nick.
All right.
DI Nick, little DGen, background Nick. He
All
gets a
sorts
new
of stuff.
nickname every about once a month on this show.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how this show works.
Apparently.
So, all right, guys, I'm gonna break down this trade really quick. As said, I'm gonna do this to the best of my ability. Do not get blinded. The charts are white. Okay.
Bright lights, bright lights.
Why are we doing this?
Too bright. All right. So I said I did use T-Trade's fractal model on this. If anybody else is trading this and you see something else, cool, let me know, right? I'm willing to learn. But here's what I saw. So here on the right side, these 4 candles, those are the H1 candles, so like the 1 hour candles. And I took fractal model reversal, meaning we did have a candle that pushed and took out these 2 highs from the other 2 1 hour candles, right? But then it closed inside the wick, especially this one is important, the one before. So that means that's a candle 2 closure, right? Then when you get a candle 2 closure on a 1 hour time frame, you expect that the next candle, so candle 3, is actually gonna expand to the downside because we took the high, came back into the range, and then we expect that we're gonna expand to the downside, right? And then the confirmation that you wait for to take the entry is you want what's called change in the state of delivery, which is basically this red line. Can I zoom in here? No, I can't. But there's like a little red line here that you can see from that last 5-minute candle. That's the 5-minute chart here on the left side, right? So the 5-minute candle, the black one here, closed below the one that made the high. So that's the change in the state of delivery. And then I just waited for that candle 2 to actually close inside the wick that it took out. And once it did, in this case, I immediately entered. T-Trade says you can either take it immediately, which is the risky entry, because you're technically risking everything up to the equilibrium of the candle 2, right? Which is basically the midpoint of the wick here. But I'm willing to take risky entries because I do not want to miss trades, right? If I would have taken the less risky entry, I would have waited for it to retest this fair value gap here and close below and then take it. But again, I just like risky entries. I usually, you would take at least a 1 to 2 R. I took a 1 to 5.6 because I targeted these lows here, right? So the actual trade 1 to 2, the target would have been right about here at the 890s, pretty much. But yeah, that's the breakdown of the trade. If you have questions, feel free to ask. If you have inputs or saw something I didn't see, then let me know too. Willing to learn.
Drew's saying, please break down why it has to be in light mode.
I have no idea, and I'm blinded now.
Blinded by the light. No, I'm sorry. It's not karaoke time yet. My bad.
Wait, Equality is asking how to add the H1 or H4 candles on your chart. I actually bought T-Trade's indicator. He has an indicator for that. Just check it out on his website. All good, Disney princess.
Doobie doobie doo.
Are you adding that to your list?
I already added it.
That one I like. That one's cool.
I already added it.
Oh. Wowie wee woo. This is a rejection area here on both futures. Oh man, what a day. What a day.
What a day there, isn't it?
In it?
So I'd like a poll in the chat if we could, background Nick. I'm not interested just in today because I know it's been a little up and down. Like weekly for the week so far, are we green or red?
Are we green or red?
Are we green or red? Red light.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
There's this guy that posted something like a video on that. It was like traders, but with Squid Games. It's like you take the wrong move and you're just immediately done.
Shit, that's funny.
Ooh, there's that 40. That would have been my target. All right, 40's clear here. We get to the 69s, 70s. Actually, we have resistance at 55 as well. So if anyone's still in this long that I fumbled on, trail your stops.
Well, you didn't fumble the long, you took it.
Well, I fumbled because I stopped myself out.
No, Mario S stopped you out.
Yeah, you're right. He's like, I'll take that. Thank you. Wobbity wee woo. Weebity wobbity. All right, let's see. Nice. Of course, Mario S is green on the week. We love to see it.
Nice.
Mario S.
Trojan, your stop loss took 250 points on NQ today from the short. Lord.
Chill, bro. Chill.
Wow.
Leave some for the rest of us.
The marbles race win was the real highlight of the week for me. Yes, that's right. All right. Well, now you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do, right? You got to build that account. You got to take another 250 points on the NQ shorts and, show us your payouts. Make sure that you can actually sustain that account. I want to see it.
That's right. Show us your payouts. Heck yeah.
And then send us 50%.
You can make anything sound dirty on this show.
Tradeify After Dark is not dirty.
Tradeify After Dark. We want to see your unfiltered, uncensored payouts.
Oh, Lord. Unphotoshopped.
My fiance has a travel mug up there that's, with cat ears on it. It says, "Show me your kitties."
I love it. That's a good one. Steven says, in a bad slump, killed my account, took a week off, started new. Closed green today. Yep. It's a battle, but that's why, understanding your patterns and your behaviors will help you out. Make sure you make better decisions, all that. We'll have our days. We each have our days, right? I mean, it's not always going to be a win. It's not always going to be a great day.
Welcome to trading.
Welcome to trading. All right, Bodhi, I'm not even going to read that out loud. Jeez.
Bloody rats.
Only trades.
Hey, ILS, let's go. Red on the week, but today took a $1,400 trade, the same one I took. Let's go.
Very nice.
Big clap.
Yeah, that's right.
Well
Tradeify After Dark. We'll show you our charts with no indicators on them.
Completely naked.
Yeah, raw, uncensored charts.
I would add on to that, but
oh no! Don't stop now! Don't stop now.
I don't think anything will top what I said last week to Tyler.
Yeah, no, we're not going to recap that. We're not drawing people's attention to that one if they missed it. It was just the nonchalance that you said it too. It was just like,
and I just had a straight face because I was like, I hope no one just noticed what I just said.
Yep.
But everyone noticed what I just said.
Everyone noticed. Yeah.
That whole day was chaos.
Yeah.
Just
chaos.
Well, I mean, listen. To be fair, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know we've talked behind the scenes. We all definitely enjoy working together with our team, doing the. But like a 4-hour stream when the markets are just shit. That's especially on a Monday or Friday when we don't have a guest to come in. Like that's a stretch. Like I'm exhausted at the end of those streams.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, listen, Nick, when I get back next week, I better know that you've already seen that movie.
Okay.
Damn, she put on her mom voice for that one. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
like you better have your fucking room cleaned when I get home.
I don't want to get the belt out. Okay.
Oh shit.
Well, depending on where you're gonna hit him, you may need a step stool.
Okay.
All right. I was going for the ankles. Okay.
Well, still.
Damn.
If you want to get him across the shoulders, you're definitely gonna need a ladder.
You know what? I'll
No,
interrupt
remember,
the conversation.
Nick
I'll
is-
interrupt this conversation by setting a new like goal for another giveaway.
We're gonna
alright?
do another giveaway. Holy cow!
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
So, we're currently sitting at 675 likes. And here's what we're gonna do. The goal is 707. So 707 likes. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Once we reach 707 likes, we're gonna do another giveaway.
Yeah, I like what Mario said. Chocolate trader. Don't make me get the chocolates out. Those I can throw. I don't need a ladder.
No, you just need to angle them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boundless, we could do 777 just for the angel number.
Oh
But
my gosh.
we're gonna do 707.
Yeah, see, it's unfortunate for you, Marion, because my fiance is pretty short too, and so like I can field test every short joke before I bring it onto the stream. if she gets mad and smacks me, I know it's
You're
a
like,
winner,
nope,
right?
cross
Like,
that one out.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that's great. Yeah, I've heard it all, guys. I've heard it all.
That is great.
Oh, just wait till after the wedding though. The whole next week, I'm gonna be my wife,
My wife.
my wife.
That's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
In it.
Isn't it?
I know. You know what? I should encourage 777 likes, especially because our last winner was what Ellen something 777. I don't know, but
Yeah.
Nick just had to ruin it.
Yep.
Mhm. Eesh. Nice rejection of the 40s here on Nasdaq. Man, today's
This is gonna go lower. Looks like it wants to go lower.
Where's ES at? Selling pressure starting to pick up. Ruh-roh. Get below 900 on NQ and not looking too good.
Now look, and there you go. Yeah.
I mean, really getting back below this like previous day low at 23,886, that's really going to look rough. We actually have some buyers sitting there right now at the 80s. So I think if we clear that, we'll very, very likely make new lows here. That is a big if.
Big if.
I will say ES's structure looks a way cleaner today than NASDAQ. Just because the levels are just holding so well. This trend line held really well, made a higher low. this move above the opening range high. This isn't, like I said, this isn't like the best day in my opinion, but I think ES was easier to trade in my opinion than NASDAQ. A little bit easier.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, so we do still have what's our like count at?
The like count is currently sitting at, let me refresh. The like count is currently sitting at 687. We still need 20.
687.
687. So anybody who hasn't liked the stream yet, you better like that stream because we're going to give away another 150k advanced account. So smash that like button. It's free, it's fun, and it gets you a free account potentially.
It's free, it's fun.
Hi.
Oh no, that one you should have said out loud.
Oh man. $699. 8 more likes, guys. And we're gonna do a 150k advanced account giveaway. What are you guys laughing at? Oh, I see it.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
All right, guys.
I knew that would get you.
This is kind of a line in the sand here that we're gonna have to hold. I'll call it like 890 on NASDAQ. Really watch this level. 890 to 886. 1 minute looks like shit.
All right, we did cross the 707 like goal, guys. So, explaining the rules really quick. You have to like the stream if you want to participate in this giveaway. You have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and once I drop the keyword here, only type it once in the chat, okay? Not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are going to get disqualified, and that would suck. So, because we didn't set 777 as an angel number for Miriam, we're still going to give her the keyword angel number. No space, all right? Just angel number in the chat for a chance to win a 150k advance account. Good luck, everybody.
Good time. Oh no, what happened? Okay. Ooh. You think
Not
this
looking too
move is
hot.
coming?
Not looking too hot for the bows.
Not looking very hot.
Oh, man. Hey, are we gonna do a marble race on this, or is this just gonna be a random flash giveaway? I think we do a flash giveaway. Or should we marble? We should have a poll.
Ooh, marble would be fun. Drew?
We should have a poll. Nick, can we get a poll? Like marble race or flash giveaway? You guys decide. I'm all for marbles.
Yeah, Nick's been going through withdrawal these last.
Yeah.
It was-
Y'all
It was awful,
got
not
any
gonna
more of
lie.
them marble
Is there
races?
any more of those? It's like foaming at the mouth.
Give me my marbles.
Okay, please never do that again.
Fucking marbles.
Good lord.
That's how close you got to take your mic.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I just know about angel numbers.
Ooh, we're breaking.
We are breaking.
Breaky. Do it.
Do it now.
Do it, you rats. There it is. Clear the 70s. You got 60s and then 50s on the NAS. Yes, he needs to clear this previous day low.
Oh,
my.
there it is.
My,
I actually took that show on my personal account
I knew you.
from the
I knew-
907s.
Oh, look at you, you little rat.
Oh, little rat.
Oh man. All right, y'all. Well, before we do the marbles race, I do have to sign off here. So I'm gonna do my little farewell. Yeah, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Of course, per usual. If you took a trade, make sure
Wait
that
a second,
you are-
Miriam. Wait a second, Miriam.
What?
Before you do, let me say one thing.
Oh god, here we go.
You know who's gonna do an outro right now? It's gonna be our one and only future slaying, matcha drinking, self-muting, hawker walking, stranger hugging, Slack notification hating, bottom tick loving, non-official Disney princess, curly trader, matcha mommy. Now you can go.
Why do I even need to say anything? I mean, all right, guys. have a great weekend. I will see you all next week, and we're gonna get it. So, bye, y'all. See you next week.
Good luck, everybody else.
All right, she's gone now. Now we can really be unfiltered.
Oh, finally, man.
Yeah,
She's in the back room, like, yeah, fuck you guys, man.
I'm sure she is. Yeah, I have no doubt.
Nice. That's fun, eh? Fun, eh, isn't it?
Gotta catch a plane. This girl's on a plane every week.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know, man. Just jet setter. Jet setter. All right. I mean, the poll is saying 66% marbles. Haha, we love it. Well, background Nick, are we gonna short that? Are we gonna short that? Oh, also, Drew, we're on Miriam's screen, but Miriam's screen is not with us anymore, so we might want to change that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. We're going to do a marble race. So, Drew, whenever we have enough people, let's pull it up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, this is... NQ is breaking nicely. Like, once we make a new low here, below the 62s, it's gonna go. My target is at 35 for this. So, let's see if we can get it. You know what? I'll mark the trade here on the charts. I can't show it because it's on my personal account. I don't have that chart or that screen up, but my entry was pretty much here. Top is now break even. It was initially above the highs here. And target is 35.25. There we go. But as said, stop is now break even. So we are risk free on this, but I'll leave it as it originally was. Let's see if we can get it. Or if we hold the 62s.
We're right in that -1 standard dev band here. So if it breaks through here, it's got some room to the downside, but this could be a potential area for a bounce.
Could be, yeah. That's why I took partials there at 79s, but already did that before on the previous 5-minute candle. I just have one last position on, and that's
talk through your entry on that, so everyone can kind of understand where you're coming from.
It was again another ICT entry, meaning white background. Well, when I say ICT, literally the only thing I'm trading is T-Trade's fractal model. But basically, we're still in that exact same move. Let me pull it up here. So we're still in that exact same move, right? We did have a candle 2 closure. I mean, bias for today was bearish anyways. Did have a candle 2 closure. I took the first trade, right? Took it off at 50 points. Then we pretty much retested 5-minute fair value gap here, closed below it, and that was when I entered my second position here with stop above the new high at 943 and target at 221. But again, I took partials here at the 80s just because I want to be protected in case we bounce here. So 1/5 of my position is still on. So I'm very, very happy to get stopped out break even.
Amazon pushing the highs here.
Hey Drew, are we ready with the marble race? I think it's time. Mendes, yes, I do have a fair value gap indicator. I'll show you after the marble race. All right, first place, first marble to cross the finish line gets a 150K advance account. So let's run him.
Kookie, that's an interesting comment. And I will tell you this, there is not a system out there anywhere that you will not find somebody saying it's the best thing since sliced bread that's going to make them a multi-million, and the very same system people say it's shit and it doesn't work, right? In all honesty, that's why you don't really hear us on this show talk about like this works, this stuff. No, you're constantly learning, constantly evolving. Some stuff's going to work for you, some stuff's not. So if it's working for you, outstanding. It's some of the concepts, Nick has been learning. I'm looking at some of that stuff too. You should always be learning in this game, guys. That you spend a year not learning new strategies, new ideas, new patterns, new systems, new indicators, the market's going to pass you by very, very quickly.
Yep, facts. Wait, is that some sort of like mini golf course or what is this? Shrek's mini golf course? Matt, what would you say that is?
Oh, I wasn't really looking. It's Shrek's colon, clearly.
You pulled it up at the right time. An ode to Happy Gilmore too. Yeah, probably. Shrek's anus. Oh, where have we come to in this show? Oh,
hey, we're nearing the end here, so.
And we are getting the push down, rejecting the 9 EMA here on the 5-minute on NASDAQ, which is what I like. Future swing trader currently in the lead. Can he stay in the lead? Can he take the 150K advanced account? Let's see. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. A long race. So far, only 5 people have died. So let's yeet them off the track. I mean, come on. What is this? 0% death rate? Well, 1% death rate. Arjun currently in the lead. Oops, eliminated. Okay, now they're yeeted. Yeeted off the track. Trader King LFT just got yeeted off. Schrödinger stop loss just got yeeted off. All right, and we do have a winner. We do have a winner for the 150K advance account. And that goes to Memphis. So Memphis, congratulations. Make sure to type something in the chat really quick so we see you're there. And also add your email address to the YouTube channel description so we can send you your free account. But you got to claim it by typing in the chat. Memphis says thank you. C says hello. Yeah, fuck you, C. All right, let's just get stopped at break even for the last fifth of my position. Or I took profit at 27 points. That was on my personal account again. All right. All right. Yeah, so Kim Mendes, to your question regarding the indicator, it is called this one, FVG/IFVG by Nephew Sam, the free indicator on TradingView.
Should we get everything claimed there?
Should we do what?
Did we get everything claimed?
Cleaned what?
Claimed, like all the.
Oh, claimed. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, didn't we get everything cleaned? Like what?
Well, you know.
I guess so. All right. You're welcome. And Q back up to Bebop. Yeah. I mean, the 863, 62s, yeah, 63s are holding so far. We might be chopping around here. Could be. Not gonna lie. For the PM session, I mean, look, here's the thing. We broke this down during the pre-market, during the market wake up. We still have this 1 hour trend line intact here, started on Friday, the 1st of August. Okay, so this has been intact for 2 weeks now in total. We did push through it with the PPI candle today, but pretty much right away pulled back into it. So I consider this a fake out. Now we tried to push through it about an hour and a half ago. Tested it again here at like in this 1 hour candle that we're currently in, and we're still not breaking it. So as long as this is holding, we're either, we go down to the 15-minute here, we will either just chop around here, right, and then break it sooner or later. Could be in the overnight session as well. It could be tomorrow. We don't know when that's going to happen, but sooner or later this is going to break, pretty sure. Do I think we're going to move right up to all-time highs now? Personally, no, I don't think so. I personally believe we are going to chop here, maybe for a bit, and maybe break it today, maybe tomorrow, but I don't think highs. However, don't try to predict, try to react. Matt, what's your outlook for the afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, right now we've basically spent most of the last couple of hours between the negative and positive 1 standard deviation bands. We bounced off the -1 a couple of times. So below 860 is a great place for a short if we get down there. Above 950, I think we move back towards highs, but we're getting into the lunch hour, or we're in the lunch hour. So I think we just kind of need to see where the next move is. There may be some smaller moves to be had at that point. VWAP has not really been too closely respected. as support or resistance. We bounced off it a couple of times, but it's not a strong line of support or resistance. So I'd just be looking for any sort of move above +1 standard dev or below -1. That's basically what I'm looking at the rest of the day.
Fair. Wait, I need to make your charts bigger. So the standard one is the road on the bottom, right?
Yep, that's -1. This is +1.
If I were you, I would call this the highway strategy.
Okay.
It does kind of look like a highway, no?
Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long.
So I would copyright this if I were you. It's the highway strategy.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Yeah, and then I can send out those emails. The one strategy that made me, 9 figures or some bullshit.
The 101% win rate strategy.
That's it. You already know. All right. Well, I think it's a good place to wrap the show before we go completely off the rails, since Miriam's not here to keep us in line. Although I'm not quite sure that's entirely accurate. I think usually we keep her in line. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching another edition of Tradeify TV. We'll be back tomorrow to wrap up what's been a very interesting week. I anticipate tomorrow will be as interesting as well. Overall, take out Monday, it's been a pretty good trading week as a whole. So we'll be back at you tomorrow with more trades, more analysis, and everything that we do here. So to say the final goodbye today, in a rare appearance for him, Mr. YT himself, Swiss Nick. Nick, take it away.
I'm not very used to that, and I feel like tomorrow when Miriam is not here, I should actually kick off the outro round, and then I will do the same for you as I usually do with Miriam. So tomorrow, I'll do it that way. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. It was a fun show. Cooked some nice trades today. Some of you in the chat took those. That was awesome. Congrats. And see you all tomorrow. Fresh. 8:30 a.m. EST. Looking forward to it. And we're going to crush it together. So as Mary would say, hug some strangers, tell your loved ones that you love them. And you know what? Just have a banger day. All right? So see you all tomorrow.